Hope you enjoyed that great interview with Bill Pintard. Wasn't that some interesting insight about his history up here in San Luis Obispo? Love the story about the umpires drawing straws to see who the Hall of Fame manager. And great to have you with us on this Monday night. Will Basher sitting next to me up here in the press box. If we're ready, Will covering the I score.
All right, hello and welcome, Blues fans, as we get set for what promises to be a competitive day of baseball. The Blues facing off against the Santa Barbara Foresters. As always, I'm your broadcaster, David Stelling. To my right is Coleman Barr. Coleman and I are ready to go. Blues looking to get one here as they fell to the Foresters in both games of a two-game series down in Santa Barbara, as they have a chance today to face the Foresters at home. Last time the Blues played the Foresters at home, we saw the Blues have a 4-run ninth inning to walk it off against the Foresters last season, thanks to a hit by a pitch with the bases loaded by none other than Hawaii's own Adam Fogel. As the Blues defensively will line up as such, out in left field will be Marco Murillo. Jay Charleston's out in center. And in right field, Noah Taylor. Around the infield for the Blues, Jack Kuzma's at third. At shortstop is Dane Stankiewicz. Brian Klein's back at second base. Lipsius at first. And the battery for today, behind the plate, Matt Anderson once again on the mound is number 46, Ben Kirk, the sophomore right-hander. The Grand Canyon's first pitch is lifted into shallow center field. Coming on and making the catch is Jay Charleston for out number one. So Logan Allen retired on the first pitch he sees. And with one gone, Ryan Cash will come to the plate. Cash, the second baseman, due up here. As Cash plagued the Blues in their two meetings down in Santa Barbara. He's had a 3-hit game and a 2-hit game in those contests. So Cash stands in, the left-handed hitter facing Ben as Ben kicks and deals, fires a fastball for a strike right there. Another one. Kirk's one knock on him this season so far as he's just had struggles with his consistency in the zone. So looking to just hum that zone, make these Forester batters take hacks as Cash swings and just taps a changeup down into the ground. Foul, 0-2. But Kirk's got good stuff. If he can locate it well today, he'll be looking pretty good. As he kicks and deals here, his 0-2 offering on the way. High fastball taken by Cash for a ball as he tries to take him up the ladder there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Cash with an open stance here, the left-hander at the plate, hunched over as that curveball gets in on his hands. It's a slow roll to Lipsius at first. He flips on to Kirk covering in time for out number 2. As Ben does his job, covers the bag. Good pitcher taking his responsibility to get over there as his first baseman fields the ball. Is now Luke Ritter. The right fielder will come to the plate, hitting in the 3 spot in this Forester lineup. As the Blues are able to keep him quiet for the most part down in Santa Barbara. Looking to do more of the same here today as Ben kicks and deals. His first offering on the way, a fastball a bit inside. They're 1-0. As Ben, one of the taller players on the Blues, listed at 6'6", 210 pounds from Scottsdale, Arizona, as he fires a fastball low and away, 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes here as Ben winds and throws. A fastball swung, popped up foul out of play. 2-1 as the Blues won yesterday's game. They took the afternoon game to sweep the series against the Surf 9-5, aided by a couple of home runs as the 2-1 offering, a breaking ball that falls just a bit inside. 3-1. Marco Murillo and Brian Klein had 2 home runs in that game as Murillo sent one over the left field while Klein over the right field as the 3-1 pitch is inside, ball 4, so Ritter will walk. So a man on with 2 gone, and Chase Illig will come to the plate, the cleanup hitter and catcher for the Foresters. As Brian Klein had his first home run for the Blues yesterday, an absolute no-doubter to right field. As Illig, another left-handed battle stand in here. As for the first time today, Ben going to work out of the stretch. That's Kirk's first offering out of the stretch. A fastball pours it over to the outside part of the plate for a called strike. 0-1. The crowd trickles in here. Pretty solid one today. We're going to have a huge crowd tomorrow. We're already sold out. So on your screen tomorrow, you will just see a flood of humanity as it gets pretty crazy. We're over 2,000 people last season as that pitch is swung on and fouled off, 0-2. So 0-2 here as Chase Illy going to step into the box here one more time. As Kirk looking to get out of this inning here, just got a man on first, trying to leave him there as Illy settles now. Quick pick over, and just not in time as Ritter able to get back. Close play there. Nice pick by Ben as he timed that pick off well. Now Ben Kirk looks and gets his sign one more time. Anderson trying to work with the Grand Canyon pitcher as the 0-2 offering on the way once more. As Ritter not running, pitch on the way, fastball high, taken by Illig there. It's 1-2 as Ritter cheating off the bag a fair amount over there at first base. Anderson for the Blues, the junior catcher out of Georgia Southern, trying to guide his pitcher through this potent Forester line. But a quick pick over, diving back in as Ritter one more time. But Anderson's got a lot of work to do behind the plate today. It's going to be a tough game to call for him. These Forester batters up and down the lineup are problematic, so you got to be on your toes every pitch as the runner goes. Pitch on the way, curveball lifted into right center field, hit pretty well. Charleston looks to have a beat on it as he's underneath it and will make the catch a couple steps in front of the wall. So Illig flies out to deep center field. Inning over, side retired, a walk, but nothing more as we will go to the home half of the first. The Blues looking for some early offense to try to set the tempo. It'll be Charleston, Anderson, and Klein due up when we come back with Blues baseball. As we jump in, home half of the first inning, Jay Charleston, University of Tennessee, is going to get things started. He's going to face off against the right-hander, number 16, Tanner Bibby, out of the University of Cal State Fullerton. On the mound here as he winds and throws his first offering, a fastball up and away from Charleston, 1-0. Charleston, Anderson, and Klein due up here for the Blues in the bottom of the first inning. Luke Lipsius will hit in the cleanup role today, playing first base. Behind him, Marco Murillo will bat fifth. Justin Lutz has a designated hitter role today. He bats sixth. Noah Taylor and Jack Kuzma in the 7 and 8 spots. And finally, in the 9 spot, Dane Stankiewicz. That ball's going to be popped up, playable down the first base line. And Hardman will make the catch. So Charleston retired on a fly out for out number 1. Jay just a bit underneath that pitch right there. As it unfortunately stays in the park, as it almost actually landed right next to our social media man, Mason, as he's down there in the Blues doorway. Mason's got to throw an elbow or something there. He's got to try to run interference. Maybe accidentally has his flash on, blinds him. Who knows? We need more work out of Mason down there. We will have a talk with him when he gets back. But right now, Matt Anderson comes to the plate, the catcher. He's hitting well above the 300 mark on the season so far. The first pitch to him swung on and missed on an inside fastball. 0-1. As Bibby had a solid season for Cal State Fullerton. Fullerton exited in the super regional stage of the College World Series. They lost in 3 games to University of Washington as that slider swung on and missed. 0-2. As Anderson exactly on the season so far for the Blues. Hitting well, just a shade around 333. As now time is called. Anderson going to reset. Anderson hitting around 300. He's got 6 walks, 4 RBIs here. As Matt has also scored 4 runs. He hits this ball on the ground to third, backhanded. And the throw down to first is going to be in time to get Anderson. So the 5-3 put out retires Matt for out number 2. So 2 gone here in the bottom of the first as Brian Klein will come and play. Klein, like we said, had the home run in yesterday's contest. As he bats here, the left-handed hitter, second baseman out of Texas Tech. As the Blues are looking for him to supply some more offense in this order as he faces Bibby for the first time. The first offering, a fastball just a bit off the plate away, 1-0. Lou Galipsius waits in the on-deck circle as Klein digs in. His nuclear blonde hair poking out from behind underneath his helmet as that fastball is lifted down the left field line, foul out of play, 1-1. As Brian has only had 12 plate appearances so far on the season, batting .444 with a couple of walks. As the 1-1 offering from Bibby, he kicks and deals here as he swings a fastball, and this is going to be lifted into left field, playable as it's right at the Forester out there in left field. And Connor Davis makes the catch, inning over, side retired. Blues go down in order as that's been the first inning of baseball here. Sinsheimer 0-0 after 1. First inning brought to you by Bontemps Creole Cafe, Central Coast California's finest Creole restaurant. Since 1995, the best cornbread you'll find in the Central Coast. That's not on their slogan. I just have to advocate because it's just so good. As we'll be back with the top of the second, Ben Kirk looking to do more of the same when he gets back out there as the Blues will look to keep it 0-0 when we come back. As we jump back in here, top of the second inning as Connor Davis takes a strike from Kirk. 0-1 as the Foresters have had a fantastic start to their season. Blues looking to throw a monkey wrench in it as a breaking ball from Kirk finds the zone. 0-2. Davis, Jones, and Jensen due up here in the second inning for the Foresters. The problem with the Foresters, if you're an opponent facing them, is they're like the old Yankees in the mid-2000s. Their whole lineup is lethal. So you got to navigate well as there's a curveball, good pitch in the dirt as Davis doesn't offer at it 1-2. But they all work the counts well. They all will hit mistake pitches. You really just don't get a break as a pitcher. So skipper Dan Marble's going to need to be agile. As that fastball hit off of Kirk's head as he is down, it's going to roll down the right field line. Connor Davis is going to go to second base as Davis is on second, but right now everyone's focused on Kirk as that ball came right back up the middle. He tried to get his glove on it, hits him right in the side of the head. The trainer's out there quickly as everyone taking a look at him to see if he's going to be all right. As the double really means nothing right now, as that had shades of Brandon McCarthy a couple years ago for the A's. That ball just came right back up the middle as it kind of handcuffed Kirk, and we'll see if he's okay. As that was a shot right back up the middle. As Kirk with his body turned, if anyone's pitched, you know you're exposed on your backside there when you throw a pitch like that, especially for a right-hander. Your glove on the other side of your body couldn't reach back in time to protect himself or get himself out of the way as the ball was simply hit too hard. As they're checking him out now, trying to make sure he's all right. As the air sucked out of the stadium here as everyone holds their breath, hoping Ben's okay. As skipper Dan Marple tells Connor Davis it's all right, just a baseball play. That happens every now and then. Obviously no malicious intent, just a batted ball. So we will wait here and see how this goes here. Both trainers out there checking out. The Santa Barbara Foresters trainer as well out. They're trying to take a look as they're going to help Kirk up. As that's going to be his day for the day as he was pitching well so far. But obviously now will not be able to continue, so they will go and have a look at him. If we're able to keep you updated on it, we will. We'll see if Mason, our social media guy down there, can get a word or two as the Blues will have to replace Kirk as they help him off the field. Looks to not be bleeding at least, which is good. So obviously concussion protocol is going to be taken with Ben. So we will see what happens after that, as that is always a dangerous play in the side of the head. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it did not catch him in the temple. I've had a baseball hit me there one time. That's where it gets really dangerous. But hopefully will be all right. They walk him over there. And we'll see what happens there as a lefty and righty jump up for the Blues trying to throw. Skipper obviously going to have to ask the umpire for a little extra time as he tries to get his people together. The whole Blues dugout rushing over to check him out as the trainers work with him right now, obviously doing the best they can for a concussion test. So we're going to have a pause in the game here as the Blues are trying to get a new pitcher ready and try to make sure Ben's okay as he's holding his head. We can see him there talking with the trainers. They're checking him out, watching his vision. As we will do as much speculating as we can from down here as Mason, our social media guy down there on the walkie-talkie, trying to talk up to Adam and our directors, trying to see what he can get as far as resources to make sure Ben's okay. As it looks like it's going to be Frankie Scalzo is going to come in for the Blues. Number 45 is going to take over for Ben after that terrifying play here in the top of the second inning. We will take a short break here. When we come back, Connor Davis will be on second base. Utah Jones at the plate. Frankie Scalzo, the new pitcher, as Ben Kirk helped off the field after taking that line drive off the head. We hope he's okay, but we will keep you updated as we are able to get information. So we'll take a short break. We'll come back with Blues baseball on the top of the second, as will be Frankie Scalzo on the mound trying to come on to some impromptu relief. as we jump back here, top of the second inning, as a fire truck has come onto the field, not onto the field, but over behind the left field, as paramedics are going to come over and check out Ben. So we have some more, more licensed officials out there trying to help Ben make sure he's all right, as Frankie Scalzo's out on the mound with a run on second and nobody out, as he offers a fastball a bit up and out of the zone to Utah Jones here, 1-0. We'll keep you updated on Ben as we can see it going on in the tent right there. As the firemen show up, they'll check him out. Paramedics will do their thing, as they had a very quick response time that they got here quickly. As that fastball inside, that's going to go back to the backstop there. So maybe not quite enough warm-ups there for Frankie Scalzo, as it's 2-0 on Utah Jones. The wild pitch allows Connor Davis to get down to third base. So man on third, nobody out here. As Utah Jones at the plate, left-handed hitting third baseman, as he was a problem for the Blues as well in their series down in Santa Barbara, as Scalzo's 2-0 offering on the way. Fastball hit into center field, as this will be right at Charleston. It's going to be deep enough to try it. The throw coming in from Charleston is going to be a bit up the line, so the run will score. So Connor Davis scores after the line drive that he ended up getting to second on, that ricocheted off of Ben Kirk down the right field line. And the wild pitch allows him to get to third. The sac fly by Jones gets him in, so the Foresters take a 1-0 lead here on the sac fly to center field for out number one. So now at the plate with nobody on and one out will be John Jensen, the designated hitter. Batting from the left side, takes a fastball for a called strike, 0-1. As the medics obviously continue to check out Ben, we'll tell you if they move him or if he stays in the dugout for the remainder of the game, as that fastball misses high, 1-1. So Blues trying to get out of this inning with just that one given up, as there's a great changeup by Scalzo there. Gets Jensen out in front there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the 1-2 offering on the way. Scalzo slider swung on and missed. Get your Jackets out. As that breeze feels good. Jensen down on strikes for out number 2. As Scalzo goes back-to-back breaking balls there. Gets Jensen out in front of both of them for the first strikeout of the game for the Blues. And now Tyler Hardman will come to the plate with a nobody on and 2 out. Hardman, the first baseman, stands in here. Power threat, the big right-handed hitter at the plate here. That's the first pitch here in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 as Scalzo looks to attack Hardman here. As Scalzo rears back, fires a slider here. Called strike on the corner away. 1-1. As Scalzo doing well out there trying to get through this second inning. This is the big one for him here, as he's been kind of just hucked into this game as that fastball low. 2-1. His control will be the worst, most likely, for the game here in the second inning, as he only was able to get so many warm-up pitches in, as he had to jump off the bench and jump into the game here. So this is the inning you're looking for Scalzo to get through, as this is the inning also that the Foresters should be able to attack him. But he's doing a good job so far. The big strikeout of Jensen has him an out away of getting out of the top of the second with just the 1 run allowed on the sacrifice fly. That's the 2-1 pitch on the way here. Scalzo fastball on the outside corner, checking his swing as Hardman. It's a called strike regardless, 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here as Scalzo ready on the mound. Hardman slightly open stance. The pitch out and away. Fastball fouled off. And it'll keep the count at 2-2. There's the firemen continue to do some things with Kirk, chesting him out, making sure he can move everything. And his mobility is all there and good to go as they continue to work on him. As more paramedics arrive, as that fastball is going to be hit on the ground, fouled on the third baseline. As it remains 2-2. So an ambulance is pulled up as well here. So 2-2, 2 gone here. Top of the second inning, 1-0 Foresters as Scalzo working on the mound right now. As Ben Kirk still getting looked at. Frankie Scalzo on the mound. The sophomore out of San Jose State, 6'3", 185 pounds from Vista, California. Fires a fastball hit on the ground to short. Stankiewicz has it. straightens up. A strong throw across the diamond in time to get Hardman. So that 6-3 ground out retires the Foresters. They grab one, the double, and sack fly. Get them a run as we will head to the home half of the second inning. It'll be Lipsius, Murillo, and Lutz due up as we'll update you on the Ben Kirk situation when we come back with the home half of the second inning. As we jump back here, home half of the second inning, Luke Lipsius steps to the plate as he stands in left-handed hitter facing Tanner Bibby. First offering on the way, fastball a bit off the plate away, 1-0. As the paramedics pick up their stuff, looks like they're going to walk Ben Kirk out. The patrons applaud as Lipsius swings to a fastball up and out of zone 1-1. So Kirk has a bag of ice on his forehead as the paramedics will walk him out toward, I'm assuming, to the ambulance to get more testing done at the hospital, but able to walk under his own power. I mean, they're helping him, holding his arms and whatnot, but no wheelchair or anything necessary. So Ed Gravel, as well, our pitching coach, as well as one of our physical trainers and our GM, Adam Stowe, out there making sure he's okay as he's walking on his own there. So good to see him mobile. This play is stopped for this just to make sure he makes it by safely. So good to see him moving like that. I'm sure they'll take him to get more tests, CAT scans, and all that jazz. But we're obviously thinking of him for the rest of this game. Make sure that he's okay. As we'll keep you updated if Adam comes back with any more knowledge. As the 1-1 pitch on the way here, a fastball low, 2-1 to Lipsius. So all we can do is just hope for Kirk now, make sure he's all right. Is a good sign that he's able to walk on his own as the 2-1 offering's fouled off as it's foul out of play, 2-2. Count even 2-2 here as Luke Lipsius stands in. That foul ball a little dangerously close to where Kirk and the paramedics were walking as that fastball misses down and away in the count, full 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes as Bibby kicks and deals his payoff pitch to Lipsius. A fastball. This one's on a line to right field, but right at the Forester right fielder. As Luke Ritter could have been standing in concrete there. It was right at his chest for out number 1. So Lipsius hits it hard, but an Adam ball there for out number 1. As now number 16, the left fielder Marco Murillo will come to the plate. He homered his last time up as it looks as though the ambulance has driven away. Kirk's still here. Looks like they're just checking him out. They're on the back of the fire engine. So that's a good sign that he's not in the ambulance right now as that slider down and away 1-0. We can still see him out there. He's a tall guy at 6'6", so we can see his legs sticking out from behind. Out behind our unit there that holds a lot of our intern between game stuff and all the Blues jerseys and helmets as that sliders are called strike 1-1. So 1-1 here as Tanner Bybee kicks and deals, is offering another breaking ball here, stays a bit high. 2-1 is now a truck is pulled up, so it looks like they'll probably take Ben Kirk out in that. So no ambulance necessary for Ben, which is good. Shows that there's nothing immediate, no pressing issues that need to be taken, having medical action taken. So that's always good to see as that fastball misses down and in. 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Murillo homered in last night's game, a 2-run bomb that kind of put the nail in the coffin for the Service. That fastball Swan fouled off as Bybee goes right after him with a heater there. And the count runs full 3-2. All right, so they put Kirk out there in the truck. Looks like they'll take him most likely to the hospital. I'm going to assume get more concussion tests done, make sure he's okay. Don't want a Brandon McCarthy situation. As the 3-2 offering on the way from Bybee here. He kicks and deals. Another challenge fastball fought off by Murillo. Count will hold at 3-2. As they drive off, our thoughts and prayers with Ben Kirk. Make sure he's all right. Want to see him back this season in a Blues uniform if possible. So we wish him all the best, hoping that he makes a quick recovery. Blues looking to get back in this game. They only trail 1-0 here as they face Bybee. As now they will play for Kirk as well. As the 3-2 offering is high, ball 4, so Murillo walks. Fastball runs up high, and the Blues have their first runner on base during the game as Marco Murillo works that walk to get down to first. And now Justin Lutz will come to the plate, the designated hitter. As Lutz has been not necessarily an all-or-nothing hitter, but he leads the team in home runs, and he leads the team in strikeouts. So, he's playing both sides. Gives you a lot when he's on, not so much when he's off. Hopefully he's on today. As the first pitch offering to Lutz here as he waits, the left-hander takes a fastball high, 1-0. As Justin, some stats for him on the season so far. He's had 96 plate appearances for the Blues, 47 at-bats, as he has 3 home runs on the season. An excellent number leading the team. He also has 15 RBIs. That's tied for the team lead with Conacher Sands. As the 1-0 offering to him is a fastball bit high, 2-0. He's batting .257 on the season. The one knock is he has tallied an impressive 27 strikeouts on the season so far. So Lutz, very much an all-or-nothing guy at that plate, but he's got a lot of power. If he barrels one up, he makes it hurt. As a 2-0 offering on the way from Bybee out of the stretch. Murillo not going. Pitch on the way. Fastball high. 3-0. So obviously Bybee, seeing those stats, is going to pitch him carefully. Try to nibble on the corners. The reason that Lutz also has so many strikeouts is hitting in the 4 or 5 spot like he does. Teams know he's a problem. They know they need to pitch him carefully, so he gets everyone's best shot. Every starting pitcher, every relief guy knows that they need to be on their game with him at the plate. Knows that they cannot make a mistake or he will make them pay for it. As the 3-0 offering is well upstairs as Bybee trying to not make a mistake, but walks the tightrope a little too fine as he misses outside for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk as Blues with runners at first and second. And only 1 out as Noah Taylor, the right fielder, will come to the plate. Now we'll have a break in the action. Pitching coach coming out here to have a chat with his man on the mound as back-to-back walks, uncharacteristic from this Foresters pitching rotation, especially from Bybee, one of the top guys at Cal State Fullerton. A bit loose here in the second inning as Noah Taylor's going to look to do something for the Blues at the plate. As Taylor, the soon-to-be Cal Poly man, trying to get his summer going. He's batting .186 so far on the season. As he and Slade Hagen have the exact same batting average. They both also have 3 RBIs. As Noah Taylor only has 1 more total base reached than Hagen. So those two are just 2 peas in the pod statistically hitting. Love to see it. Really good teammates. Just, they're hanging with each other, Coleman. So Taylor at the plate here, first and second, 1 out. Big spot. The Foresters do not give you too many chances to score, so you got to take advantage of it when you get the opportunities. That's been what the Blues were able to do in last night's game, as they did take advantage of those opportunities when the surf gave them to him. First pitch, breaking ball, called strike, 0-1. As Bybee spins a curveball in there, it's 0-1. A big gap out in right center field as the center fielder shifted slightly toward left. Left fielder in a couple steps as well. Not expecting Taylor to go the other way with some power as that curveball again, a called strike, 0-2 as it's down at the knees. So now Taylor in a bit of a spot here, down 0-2 to the Cal State Fullerton arm on the mound there. As Taylor looking to get something in a gap, or at least on the ground to the right side, try to advance the runners if he can. As the 0-2 offering away, fastball low and away as he watches that one for a ball 1-2. So Taylor trying to have a big at bat here. Down on the count, 0-2 after those two big breakers. Looking to work back into it. Jack Kuzma waits in the on deck circle. As the Blues have a man in scoring position over there at second base in the form of Marco Murillo with only one out. As Bybee sets at the belt. His 1-2 offering on the way as he takes a look back to second base. Now to the plate as that curveball swung on and missed. So Noah Taylor down on strikes. That slow breaking ball gets Taylor to swing over the top of it for the second out of the inning. The first strikeout for Bybee on the day. As now Jack Kuzma will come to the plate. First and second, 2 outs. So Bybee settles back down there, gets the strikeout of Taylor after walking back-to-back hitters. So Blues looking for a big 2-out hit off the bat of Jack Kuzma. As the second baseman, Ryan Cash, trying to keep Murillo close over there. Consequently, a big hole on the right side. As the first offering from Bybee, another slow breaker for a called strike, 0-1. So looks like the pitching coach for the Foresters told his man on the mound to just settle down, trust his stuff. Doesn't need to throw the fastball as he gets ahead of Kuzma here, just like Taylor with that breaking ball. As he sets on the mound now, first and second, 2 outs on the inning as Kuzma, the right-hander, waits. The 0-1 offering on the way, a fastball for a called strike on the outer half, 0-2, as that was a pretty good pitch to take a hack at. But it looked like Kuzma was looking on that off-speed pitch as that fastball jumped on him a bit too quickly. So that might have been his one really good chance to drive a ball there. He's now down on the count, 0-2. Don't expect anything good from Bybee. Here's the 0-2 offering. Breaking ball is going to be lifted over the head of Cash. A base hit around third base and headed home is Murillo. He will score, and the Blues tie it up. Fantastic at bat from Jack Kuzma. An 0-2 curveball. He takes his stride, is able to keep his bat head back. Kuzma gets his bat through the hitting zone, able to keep his hands back to wait on that off-speed pitch as he singles to tie the game. A fantastic piece of hitting with 2 strikes on him as Lutz moves to second base, and the game is tied at 1s. So Bybee looking for a shutdown inning after his team gives him one in the top of the second. The Blues respond with a big 2-out single by the new Cal Poly product, Jack Kuzma. As that is Kuzma's first RBI on the season, and what a time for it here. As he takes that one right over Cash's head at second base for a base hit as Dane Stankiewicz takes a fastball for a strike, 0-1. That's a bit of a mistake. Bybee probably trying to put that one either in the dirt or off the plate away. Left it just over the outer part of the plate. And Kuzma does a great job to flip it out there. Just played some pepper with Bybee. That's what you got to do with 2 strikes. As that fastball's hit on the ground to second. A slow roller. Cash has it. His throw on to first will be in time to get Dane, but damage done. The Blues grab a run here on the 2-out RBI single by Jack Kuzma over the head of Cash at second base. We've got a 1-1 ball game after 2. Second inning brought to you by Hope Family Wines. Hope Family Wines has been farming in Paso Robles for more than 30 years. As we'll come back with the top of the third, Scalzo will be back out there. And please enjoy our knocker ball race in between the second and third innings. We'll come back with the top of the third. And Scalzo coming out for his first full inning of work. As we jump back on here, top of the third inning, bottom of the order due up for the Foresters is the 9-hitter Brandon Zarazoga at the plate. First pitch to him, a called strike at the knees, 0-1. It'll be Zarazoga, Allen, and Cash due up for the Foresters here. As Scalzo's 0-1 offering on the way. Fastball swung on and missed as Zarazoga wailed behind that one, 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes here as Scalzo on the way here. Now a quick pitch fastball swung on and missed up top where Mama hides the Thin Mints. Route number 1 as Zarazoga goes swinging at a high fastball. Scalzo with his patented quick pitch right there. Just fired that one home. Before, instead of going for the full leg kick, just cocked back and let it fly. As a little abbreviated motion a la Johnny Cueto as his first offering to Logan Allen, a called strike, 0-1. So 1-1. Here's the Blues. Got a huge 2-out single on an 0-2 count from Jack Kuzma as that pitch swung on tap foul, 0-2. So Kuzma with his first RBI of the season could not have come bigger as it tied the Blues with the Foresters here. As Blues looking to get one win on the Foresters. As like we said, they had some really good games last season with the Blues walking them off with a 4-run come from behind win in the 9th inning here at Sinsheimer last season as that fastball just absolutely murdered down the left field line, foul out of play as Allen was looking for it. The 0-2 offering from Scalzo on the way in the dirt. Nice block by Anderson there, gets his body in front. 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here is to the plate is Scalzo. Fastball cannot help you, Logan Allen. Nah, just looking as he gets caught watching a fastball on the outside corner for a strike 3 call. So 2 Ks here for Scalzo to start this top of the 3rd inning, and now Ryan Cash will hit. So Scalzo gets a big test here with Cash at the plate. Left-handed hitter. Slightly open stance as Cash stands in. First offering, a fastball low, 1-0. Like we said, Cash was a home run away from a cycle in the first meeting the Blues had with the Foresters out in Pershing Park in Santa Barbara. As that fastball swung on and missed, 1-1. Scalzo looks like he's got a little extra juice in the arm today. Maybe it's because he's pitching for Kirk, thinking about his teammate, getting some juice, some fire from that. Or maybe he's just having a good arm day today as that fastball's just off the plate away. Close pitch for a ball, 2-1. He's got a little extra zip on that fastball of his today. Love to see it. Gonna need it against this Forester team as the 2-1 offering on the way. Breaking ball hit on the ground to short. Stankiewicz in the hole, has it. It's going to be a long throw, not nearly in time as Cash will reach first on an infield single. As that changeup off the end of the bat of Ryan Cash. Kuzma not able to cut it off at his third base position, so Stankiewicz had to feel it deep in the shortstop's hole on the backhand side. No chance to throw out Cash as it took that ball way too long to get there. And so with 2 gone, Luke Ritter will hit. So Scalzo will work out of the stretch here. Man on first base. And 2 gone as a quick pick over. Cash dives back in safely. Ritter walked in the first. He was stranded after Chase Illig flew out to deep right center field for the 3rd out of the 1st inning. And Scalzo's first offering here, a fastball lifted foul out of play, 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike here on Luke Ritter. As Ritter, the right-hander, where number 25 stands in. The 0-1 offering all the way. Fastball's going to hit into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Maybe more as Cash is going to head to third base. It's going to be a single and runners at the corners as Luke Ritter singles to right field. That ball kind of died. It was off the end of the bat, but he did a good job to take it the other way as Scalzo's pitch was on that outer part of the plate. As the Blues right fielder out there, Noah Taylor playing over toward right center, had a long run to go pick it up, so Cash easily down to third base. So the Foresters trying to respond Runners at the corners, 2 gone here, as now Chase Illig will bat, the left-handed hitter at the plate here. So Scalzo will set his first offering to Illig, a fastball for a called strike at the knees, 0-1. Blues looking for a shutdown inning here. Looked pretty good as they got back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. Then a single and another single. Have Foresters runners at the corners with 2 gone, and their cleanup man Chase Illig at the plate. As the catcher waits, batting from the left side. The 0-1 offering to him swung on and missed as he's out in front of a changeup, 0-2. Nothing and 2 on the batter. Chase Illig as he stands in. Scalzo don't want to give him anything too good to hit here. That's how Kuzma got his knock as that fastball misses up and away. Good pitch there off the plate. See if you'll get him to chase. He does not, and it's 1-2. Scalzo has pitches to work with here. So we said Kuzma, that 0-2 pitch, was able to get a base hit off of it. Scalzo trying to avoid that here. Wants to work the corners. Pitch on the way. In the dirt. Great job by Anderson. Blocks it. Keeps it in front. Ritter unable to advance from first base as he gets looked back to the bag. It's 2-2. Hard change up there in the dirt. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the third inning as Illig at the plate with runners at the corner. Scalzo looking for a shutdown, and he's got to get Chase here. It's his 2-2 offering on the way. Fastball off the plate away, and the count full 3-2. So Illig, we said these Foresters batters will all give you a good at-bat. He takes 3 close pitches, all for balls, and the count runs full 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes here as Frankie sets at the chest. Pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and just tapped foul at the plate. As Ritter was taking off on the pitch, Illig just gets a piece of that ball. Stay alive there. So count full 3-2. So we'll reset for the full count offering here. Scalzo gets the sign from Anderson, sets at the chest. His payoff pitch on the way. Ritter takes off. That fastball's hit on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly by Klein on to first in time. So a 4-3 put out ends the Forester threat. They try to get something going with 2 outs, but they strand a pair. Nice pitching by Scalzo to get Illig out. High fastball rolls over it as we will come back with the home half of the third. Top of the order due up is Charleston, Anderson, and Klein. Ready to go as the Blues look to take a lead as they'll face Tanner Bibee for the third inning as it's a 1-1 ball game through 2.5. As we set for the home half of the third inning, top of the order, Jay Charleston due up as he popped up in foul ground. The first baseman, Hardman, to start this game off as he steps to the plate here for the second time against Bibee. First offering to him, breaking ball, called strike, 0-1. So Blues even 1-1 here. Both teams got a run in the second inning. As Charleston's going to look to get this inning started. He's got some wheels. Love to get him on base to get things going as the 0-1 offering. A curveball swung on and missed as Jay out in front of that one, 0-2. So Bybee going to the breaking ball here after walking Lutz on 4 straight fastballs. Since then, he's been relying on that curveball as his big pitch, both to start at bats and to get punch outs. As 0-2, we'll see if he goes with it here to try to get up a strikeout after back-to-back breaking balls. His 0-2 offering is another breaking ball, swung on and missed as Charleston goes after that one for out number 1. So Jay strikes out on 3 pitches, 3 breaking balls gets him. 1 looking, 2 swinging as now Matt Anderson will come to the plate with 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. As Anderson, I'm sure, going to go up there looking breaking ball here. That big, slow breaker that Bybee has starts middle into these right-handers, ends on the corner, down and away. As his first offering here is a fastball upstairs, but swung on and missed as Anderson chases after it, 0-1. So Bybee just really going 2 pitches here, curveball and fastball, trying to keep these Blues hitters off their game, trying to mess with the timing as those 2 pitches are very, very different, especially the way he throws that big looping breaking curve. It's a tough pitch to time up when you're sitting back for that hard fastball he also has. As his 0-1 offering on the way, breaking ball. There's the slider. Evens the count up, pushes the count to 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes on Anderson as he needs to protect as well. Illig sets up outside. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Fastball, strike 3 called. So Anderson gets frozen on the heater right there. Back-to-back 3-pitch strikeouts for Tanner Bybee. As now it's Brian Klein at the plate here. Nobody on 2 outs. As Klein's going to look to get something going here. He's got Lipsius in the on-deck circle. Klein flew out to left his first time up. That's Bybee's first offering on the way here. Fastball out and away for a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strike here as Bybee's 1-0 offering on the way inside for a ball, 2-0. Klein's been swinging a hot bat since he came here. Texas Tech, a very, very prestigious baseball organization. So far, Klein's lived up to the billing as he already has a home run on the season, hitting very well. He's got a good approach at the plate as the 2-0 pitch to him. Takes a hack at it, pops this fastball up foul. Going to get just out of play as Utah Jones goes over to the fence line to take a look. But not reachable as it's 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike here to Brian Klein as the Blues looking to him to add to this offense. As he's been immediately plugged into the 3 spot of the order. As the Blues look to use all the riches they got on offense. But Charleston and his speed at the leadoff spot, Klein and Lipsius, a pair of good hitters in the 3-4 as the 2-1 offerings low for a ball. Count runs to 3 balls and 1 strike. Blues with a solid lineup today. Marple, as always, playing to win. Got a couple hot hitters scattered about the lineup, trying to make it very cohesive as a 3-1 offering is going to be a called strike on the inside corner as Klein started to swing, pulled it back. Smart idea. He was only going to get jammed on that fastball there. As now the count runs full 3-2. So big payoff pitch from Bybee. Here's the 3-2 offering on the way. Illig gives a sign, sets up inside, pitch on the way. Fastball swung. This one's laced into right center field. That's going to be a base hit as Allen cuts it off. As he brings it back in, a good throw into second. So a single there for Brian Klein. As Bybee 3-2 goes challenge fastball. Klein up to that challenge, sends it right back up in the right center field for a line drive base hit. And with 1 on and 2 outs, Luke Lipsius will hit. As Lipsius lined out to right his first time up, is an absolute frozen rope right at Luke Ritter for out number 1. As the first offering to Luke Lipsius on the way, Bybee misses down and in with a fastball, 1-0. Marco Murillo waits in the on-deck circle. He walked and scored back in that second inning to give the Blues their 1 run as he scored on the Kuzma RBI single. As the 1-0 offering on the way to Lipsius here is Bybee's offering. A slider in the dirt. Good block by Illig. Keeps it in front at his feet. And the count goes to 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes here as we have the classic slow breeze going from right to left. Cloudless day. Perfect day for the Blues and Foresters to lock horns here at Sinsheimer Field. As the 2-0 offering on the way. Bybee's fastball hit on the ground to first, right at Hardman as he will take it to the bag himself. As Lipsius had a good hack 2-0 there, but a bit on top of that ball. If he got underneath it, it would have been a shot, but he barrels it up. A little bit on top, rolls over. Hardman makes the play for out number 3. We've played 3 innings so far at Sinsheimer. The 3rd inning brought to you by Sunset Honda, your new and used Honda car dealership in San Luis Obispo. As we'll come back with the top of the 4th. This game's locked at 1s, just like the Blues want. They want to make it a dogfight, try to keep pace with Santa Barbara. They've done so for the first third of this ball game. We'll get set for the second third, as it'll be top of the 4th. Scalzo back out on the mound when we come back. As we jump back, top of the 4th inning here, Connor Davis at the plate. So we Davis, Jones, and Jensen, the same 3 that led off the 2nd inning. As that fastball foul back to the screen, 0-1. As Scalzo back out on the mound here, the sophomore out of San Jose State. As Scalzo now ready. His 0-1 offering on the way as he kicks and deals. Fastball a bit low there. Evens the count back up at 1-1. Scalzo so far on the season for the Blues. Clocks in at a 3.52 ERA. Pretty solid so far on the season for Frankie. As his 1-1 offering on the way. A slider that breaks down and away off the plate. 2-1. As Scalzo so far on the season has tallied 16 strikeouts. As he's tallied a couple more here today. He has 3 so far as that fastball misses down and away. Now he's behind in the count 3-1 to Connor Davis. As Scalzo ready, his 3-1 offering on the way. Pitch on the here is a fastball right on the outside corner, called strike in the count, full 3-2 as Connor Davis thought he had a walk. But umpire pulls him back in and we'll set for a payoff pitch here. Scalzo solid number, 16 strikeouts coming in the game, only 5 walks. So he's been pretty solid on his command so far as his payoff pitch on the way. Slider swung on and missed. And tagging him out it is Matt Anderson as he blocks that ball nicely in the dirt. So 1 gone here on the strikeout by Frankie Scalzo as that is his 4th so far in this game. As he will now face Utah Jones. Jones had the sac fly to knock in Connor Davis for the sole run for the Foresters so far. As Scalzo winds and throws. Now quick pitch here. Fastball bit outside, 1-0. As Scalzo likes to vary his movements on the mound, likes to keep the hitters guessing, tries to mess with their timing. A quick pitch there, just misses a bit outside. This is 1-0 offering on the way. A changeup well out in front is Jones there as he pedestrianly waves at that one. No chance as he was almost done with his swing. The ball was halfway to the plate. The classic whiff. Click. 1-1 the count. As Scalzo to the plate once more. Slider right back at Scalzo. He pops it up off his glove. He feels it. Glove flip to first and safe. Oh, they say Lipsius was off the bag. As that was almost one of the most crazy plays I have ever seen, as that ball hit right back up the middle. It hit Scalzo in the heel of the glove, popped up in the air, landed in between second and the pitcher's mound. Scalzo got the ball, glove flipped it to Lipsius to get it out in time. Utah Jones runs well, hustling down the line. The glove flip was just a bit wide of Lipsius. Lipsius goes, catches the ball, tried the swipe tag as well, as Scalzo's asking if the umpires can talk about it here, as he had a pretty good view of it as well. He thought that they had the play. As Gravel out there just to have a chat with his pitcher, make sure he's okay, as we've already had one line drive incident. As it would be interesting, as it looks like the umpires will not talk about it. Scalzo seems fine. He just wants the out. But it looks like it's going to be an infield single for Utah Jones, as that ball was inches from just being in Scalzo's glove and him just catching it. As now John Jensen will come to the plate. A runner on first and one out. Corners in, middle back. As the first offering to Jensen, a fastball right on the outside corner, 0-1. Kuzma on the grass at third. Lipsius holding the runner at first. Klein and Stankiewicz pinched up the middle. So Scalzo looking to work low here, try to get a double play, ground ball if he can. He looks to first. Jones can run. We'll see if he tries. And just like that, a quick pick over keeps Jones close to first base. So Scalzo doing well to manage his game here, as the Blues are looking for him. He's pitching well so far as Scalzo. He's got some serious zip today on the fastball, a little more than usual. As his 0-1 a bit outside with a fastball to Jensen there, and the count runs even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Frankie Scalzo on the mound as the shadows begin to take over here. The mound just ever so starting to get covered up by the tree's shadow. 1-1 pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. 1-2 as Anderson bounces up quickly, just ready to see if Jones runs with a lefty in the box. He can't see first base very well, so he's just on his toes back there. But the count now goes to 1-2. I'm sure we'll see that changeup here from Scalzo, as he's been working that changeup pretty well so far in the early going. That fastball possibly up in the zone as well. He's looking for a punch out as he sets his 1-2 offering on the way. Fastball inside. The throw down to second is going to be in plenty of time. And Utah Jones is out. So a great play there. Matt Anderson guns down Utah Jones. Tried to go to the delay steal there. Caught stealing for out number 2. A ball on the pitch makes it 2-2. As now Scalzo to the plate. Changeup swung on and missed. Inning over, side retired. A pair of strikeouts. A caught stealing. The Blues have some momentum, which is something that's rare against these Foresters, as we'd like to give a special shout out to Christy Chavez, as we always love to hear from our fans. As that's super cool. I hear that she enjoys our Thin Mint call for strikeouts. It's one of my favorites as well. As we will go to the bottom of the 4th inning, and just for Christy and Christian Chavez, Marco Murillo is going to be coming to the plate here to get the bottom of the 4th inning started. It's going to be Murillo, Lutz, and Taylor when we come back. Blues looking to take a lead. It's 1-1 in the bottom of the 4th on the way here. Blues trying to get some momentum going. Definitely got some from this top of the 4th, trying to make it some offense when we come back. as we get set here. Bottom of the fourth inning, Marco Murillo at the plate. As he stands in to face Tanner Bybee. The first offering to Marco. Breaking ball, front door, called strike, 0-1. Murillo, he walked and scored the lone Blues run of the game. As the Blues and Foresters knotted at one here. The 1-0-1 offering on the way. Curveball hit down the third baseline. A fair ball, and that could be extra bases. It's going to get into the corner. Murillo around first, headed for second. And he's going to pull into second base with a stand-up double. Marco Murillo gets things started, so maybe the shout-out to his uncle there made it happen. Marco knows. He's got that sixth sense. He feels it, feels the energy, as that ball was right down the chalk of the third baseline. Of course, Pintard for the Foresters, their manager, going to come out and have a quick discussion with the third base umpire who was right there, but man, that thing bounced right over third base. It looked like it was going to go foul, but that thing just stayed true. Like a golden bullet, goes down the third baseline for a double. So Murillo's going to be on second base here. And nobody out, as now Justin Lutz will come to the plate. Blues are cooking in the bottom of the fourth. The question is anyone ready to eat? As they've got the table set with a man on second and nobody out. Blues just need to play some smart baseball here. A couple good outs will get this run home. As Lutz stands in here. Runner at second. Nobody out. Corners in. On their toes. Shortstop trying to keep Murillo close there as he stands right behind him. The first offering on the way from Bybee here. As he takes a look now to the plate. His first offering, a fastball low and in for a called strike. 0-1. As the shortstop for the Foresters, Zarazoga, standing right behind Marco, trying to keep his lead from getting too large. As that creates a massive hole on the left side. So if Lutz decides to go the other way, he's got a pretty easy base hit over there in between short and third. The pitch on the way, a slider swung on tap, foul, 0-2. So Blues looking for at least a productive out from Justin Lutz. He's a definite pull hitter. So a ground ball to the right side is something he can provide you right now. Try to get Marco over to third any way he can. As Bybee ahead in the count, 0-2. He's going to need a smart at-bat here. As the 0-2 offering is down and away for a ball, 1-2. As the 1-2 offering on the way, Bibby gets a sign, sets at the belt. As he takes a look back to second. Now to the plate here. As that breaking ball is going to be a called strike 3, and Lutz gets frozen on the breaking ball in the inner half for out number 1. So Justin strikes out for the first time tonight. So now Noah Taylor at the plate here. The first pitch to Taylor's going to be a base hit to left field. Murillo around third, and now a stop sign going up as Marco gets held. The ball was hit too hard by Taylor as he goes the other way. First pitch he sees for a base hit, and the Blues have runners at the corners with one out. And Jack Kuzma at the plate. Remember how he said his last hit was the biggest hit he's had for the Blues so far? Well, we need him to build on that here. So now Kuzma up at the plate. First pitch swings through a high fastball there. 0-1. Kuzma singled on that curveball that Bybee's been using a lot. We will see if he's able to get something on him here. Can Kuzma, as he's probably going to get a steady diet of fastballs. We'll see if Bybee goes back to that breaking ball as the Blues have Taylor at first. He can run a little bit. We'll see if they try to steal him. As a 0-1 offering on the way here. Fastball just a bit outside, 1-1.
chance for Illig to frame that one. It was well off the plate. A ball and a strike to
So 1-1 the count here. One gone in the inning. Runners at the corners. Blues looking to take a lead. That's not something that we have said between them and the Foresters so far this season. So that's a breath of fresh air. And it's on the back of Jack Kuzma. Not to put any too much pressure on Kuzma, the man out of Minnetonka, Minnesota, 6'2", 198-pound junior, going to Cal Poly. The 1-1 pitch to him, breaking ball, swung popped up, foul as that one a bit in on his hands there. Fights it off 1-2. So again, with 2 strikes, Kuzma's going to need to produce something here. Let's see if he can pull another rabbit out of his hat and hit a Bybee mistake, as he just needs a ground ball to the right side that does not result in a double play. That's it. Pretty doable. Jim's looking at me like I'm crazy. Classic Jim is the 1-2 pitch on the way. Fastball up and out of the way. Nice take as Kuzma watched that one all the way in, as he's being very careful with this at-bat, making sure he sees every rotation of that baseball, as it's a 2-2 count here. As Kuzma at the plate here, looking to do some damage. The 2-2 offering from Bybee takes a look at the runners. Now to the plate. Curveball swung, lifted into center field. Allen's going to get there, but it should be deep enough to score the run, as Maria will come in. No throw, and the Blues have a lead here. They take a 2-1 lead as Murillo scores for the second time. Kuzma, his second RBI on the sac fly, and those two at the bottom half of the order are doing some damage against the Foresters in the early going, as Kuzma gets another breaking ball on that pitch, just able to barrel it up. He was a bit out in front, but caught on the barrel. Right idea, just able to hit a fly ball to center field. Gets the run home as it's 2 gone with Dane Stankiewicz at the plate. And the Blues, for the first time in this season, have a lead over the Foresters 2-1. I don't mean to sound shocked. Bless you, Coleman. But it's a little shocking after the first 2 games they played against us. Stankiewicz lifts this one into left field, hit well, but right at the left fielder, Connor Davis. But the Blues strike for another one here as they take a 2-1 lead. As we will head to the top of the 5th, the Blues are going to look for a huge shutdown inning from Scalzo if he's coming back out to the mound, as Murillo scores after the leadoff double. It's 2-1 Blues after 4th inning, brought to you by Slow Transit. The City of San Luis Obispo's transit division operates a quality of fixed route service as well as a seasonal trolley, as we will come back. Top of the 5th inning, going to set to get on the way. Scalzo back out on the mound when we return. So a big inning in this ball game here. Top of the 5th inning, 8-9-1 due up for the Foresters as Scalzo fires a fastball just a bit off the corner. 1-0 as Tyler Hardman, the first baseman, at the plate. Blues have a 2-1 lead. Need a shutdown inning here from Scalzo. Coleman's hands are holding his head up as he stresses out as that fastball's fouled off 1-1. As the Blues, with Scalzo on the mound, who's been pitching well, trying to keep things going. The 1-1 offering. Breaking ball stays high, 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike as Scalzo on the mound after coming in for Kirk. Pitching well so far as that fastball finds the outside corner, 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here as Scalzo's offering on the way. Breaking ball, can I help you, Tyler Hardman? Nah, just looking as he's window shopping up there. Watches a breaking ball catch the outer half of the plate for strike 3 and out number 1 of the inning as Brendan Zarazoga will come to the plate with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. So a big job done by Scalzo to get his leader there as he Ks it. Hardman, his 5th K so far in the game as his first offering here. Swung on and missed. High fastball gets Zarazoga to hack. It's 0-1. So the 0-1 offering on the way. Fastball called. Strike outside corner. 0-2. So Scalzo quickly ahead here. No balls and 2 strikes as he climbs the mound once more. A quick pitch here. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Stankiewicz has it. Going to have to make a strong throw. As always, he does for out number 2. As he was going to charge that one. Saw that the hop wasn't going to be synchronized with his movements, so he waited on it. Knew he had to make a strong throw. Does, and it's very accurate for the second out. 2 gone. Now top of the order, Logan Allen at the plate. Allen in center field for the Foresters tonight as he is the leadoff man as well, coming to the plate here. As this is where you want to face him. Nobody on, 2 out as that fastball misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. As Scalzo sets, bat boy behind there, grabs the ball, gets it out in time as now Frankie Scalzo sets his 1-0 offering on the way. Fastball, this one just a bit low. Little 2-seam action on it, drops down 2-0. So 2-0 here as Scalzo winds and throws his 2-0 offering. A fastball out in the dirt as well, 3-0. He spikes that one, so Frankie maybe overthrowing a bit here. Got to just breathe. He's been doing well. His stuff's working for him. Don't try to press. Just continue with what you're doing. The 3-0 offering on the way. Nice pitch there. Scalzo settles back in, fires a strike on the outside corner. Gets it to 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike as Scalzo working quickly, firing. 3-1 pitch, popped up, foul territory. Lipsius going over, takes a look as it's going to get back into the Blues bullpen, and the count full 3-2. So all the way back here from a 3-0 count to a full count at 3-2 as Scalzo battling on the mound here, trying to get that shutdown inning. Needs this 1 more out to do it. He's trying to retire Allen at the plate as his 3-2 offering on the way. Pitches a slider, hit on the ground, foul down the third baseline as Kuzma went into a dive as that one crosses on the left side of the third base chalk. And we'll reset for another 3-2 offering here. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. On the batter, Logan Allen. In the on-deck circle is Ryan Cash. 1 for 2 on the day. Blues would love to leave him there for next innings. That fastball's inside, and that's going to hit Logan Allen right on the Evo shield on his arm, so he will reach on a walk / hit by pitch. Either way, he's getting on first base. And now Ryan Cash will come to the plate with a man on first and 2 gone. So Scalzo almost all the way back. Tried to go with an up and in fastball there. Just runs a bit too much in on the right-hander. So he reaches, does Allen, and now Ryan Cash at the plate. This is where the Blues have to be careful. The top of this Forester order so potent offensively. You can't give them chances. As the first pitch on the way from Scalzo, a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. A great pitch to come back with there. Jumps ahead of Ryan Cash, 0-1. As Scalzo trying to get that shutdown inning here. The sophomore from San Jose State setting at the chest, kicks and deals. Fastball just a bit low there. As Scalzo thought he had the strike, it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. Outfield, Charleston in center, shaded slightly toward right center for Cash. On the other side, though, out in left field, Murillo shaded toward the line as that fastball swung on and missed. Ryan Cash Takes an absolute monster hack at that one. Comes up empty. So count goes to 1-2 here. Scalzo working from the stretch. If he's able to get him here, the top of the order due up for the Blues next inning as the 1-2 pitch on the way from Scalzo. Fastball just tapped back as that one's fouled off. 1-2 as Cash steals that one out of the glove of Anderson. Just barely able to get a piece of it. A bit of a late swing there, but fights it off to stay alive. And we'll reset for another 1-2 offering here. As the Blues trying to protect this 2-1 lead they have so far. Scalzo setting at the chest. His 1-2 offering, kicks and deals in the dirt, blocked by Anderson. The runner takes off for a second. He will make it safely. So heads up running there by Logan Allen as that ball knocked down by Anderson, but it trickled away from him just enough to allow Allen to advance to second base. As the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 here. Big pitch up coming for Scalzo as now Allen, a man who can run, is over there in scoring position. 2-2 pitch here. Fastball. And he checks his swing. Did he go? No, says the second base umpire. And the count full 3-2. People don't like the call, obviously, as the Blues thought they had it there, but they did not. So the count full once more here, this time to Ryan Cash. As Cash at the plate here. Scalzo needs a big pitch on this payoff. This 3-2 offering on the way. Fastball swung. This will be popped up center field, playable for Charleston as he went back on it. Now runs in, makes the catch. Inning over. Side retired. A runner stranded after the hit by a pitch. Scalzo gets the big shutdown inning as he walks off the mound with some moxie. And we will come back with the bottom of the 5th inning. Charleston, Anderson, Klein due up when we come back. It's 2-1 Blues. They're looking to add on because 1 run's not going to hold these Foresters for long. When we come back, Charleston's going to look to do just that in the bottom of the 5th. As we jump back in here, Jay Charleston coming to the plate. We'd like to shout out Darren Polkowski out there in Buffalo, New York, listening. Listen to his nephew, Brian Klein from Texas Tech here today as he's doing battle with the Foresters. So shouts out to you for listening. I think, as far as I know, it's our farthest listener. Last year we did have a guy from Japan, Cole, yes. But so far this season, I believe we're in the continental United States. Also, is Japan farther? No, I doubt it, Cole. I think you're wrong. As a first pitch to Charleston's a call, strike, 0-1. I don't trust what Cole says. He's from Florida. You can't. He hangs out with alligators. It's terrifying as that slider stays a bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Darren's nephew will come up third in this inning as it's Charleston, Anderson, and Klein due up for the Blues. As Jay looking to get aboard here. He's 0 for 2, a pop out and a strikeout, but looking to make good with this at bat right here. As the 1-1 offering on the way from Bybee, a slider, front door called, strike 1-2. As Jay a little tied up there, opted not to swing. Now the count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blues would love to get Jay on if they could. His speed is such a weapon when he gets on base, but it's a tough task against Tanner Bybee, as each team with 4 hits apiece. Blues have cashed in 2 runs. The Foresters 1. Pitch on the way here. And that ball is slow roll to short. He might beat this out. They go bare hand. And by Zaragoza, not in time as Jay flashes the wheels, and that man can run. He's safe at first on an infield single. As Zaragoza, the only play there was to go bare hand on the slow roller, but no chance. But Charleston, the Tennessee Volunteer, just booking it down the line. As that man has got wheels, as he's on first base now with Matt Anderson at the plate. We'll see what the Blues can do here. Anderson at the plate now, right-handed hitter. Charleston at first. As a quick pick over, Charleston back in time on the pickoff attempt there. So with Jay aboard here, Blues looking to at least get him over with Anderson's at bat as Bybee sets at the belt. Back into the stretch as Anderson shows bunt here. Crashing from third is Jones. And he pulls it back as that pitch down and in for a ball 1-0. So we'll see if Anderson's serious about this bunt attempt, possibly on this next pitch if they test him. As over at first base, Jay Charleston has swiped 14 bags on the season so far. He's only been caught stealing 3 times. So a pretty solid percentage for the man at first base. He has a monstrous lead over there. As the 1-0 offering all the way by, a long hold. Now to the plate, runner not going. Fastball swung on this time by Anderson. Grounded foul, 1-1. Blues would love an insurance run here, as 1 run is not safe against this Forester club. They can hang 5 on you in a hurry. So Anderson looking to at least get Charleston into scoring position for Brian Klein, who waits in the on-deck circle. Klein so far 1 for 2. He had a home run in last night's game. A no-doubter over the right field wall. Wouldn't mind another one of those today. As a quick pick over, Charleston back in time. I don't know if Brian Klein's like a small band at a jazz concert, but if he takes requests, I'll take a home run or a double. A double will also work. Or a hit. All 3 of those will work. As the pitch all the way, Charleston goes fastball high. Good pitch to throw on. Illig's throw not in time as Jay swipes second base. As he had a great jump there. Good pitch to throw on for Illig behind the plate as it was a high fastball up around the shoulders of Matt Anderson. An easy take there for the catcher. And Charleston slides in with a stolen base. So now a man in scoring position with nobody out. At the top of the order, Anderson, the second batter in the Blues order at the plate. Now you're looking for just a ground ball to the right side as the second baseman, Cash, trying to keep the runner close. Now he backs off. 2-1 offering to Anderson. Swung on and missed. He's a bit tardy on a Bybee fastball there. 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count here on Matt Anderson is Anderson at the plate here, just trying to do something. Put the ball in play. Try to hit behind your runner. As the 2-2 offering on the way. As Bybee to the plate. Breaking ball stays high. Great take as Anderson backs off the plate there. Lets that one cross past his face, and the count runs full 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Normally a challenge fastball count, but Bybee with that good big breaking ball has been able to spot in the zone, so you got to keep your eyes open for either of those pitches. As the full count offering on the way, as Bybee takes a long look to second and is now going to step off as Charleston just continued to inch his way off as the balks are being called from the fans here. Sound like seagulls down at the harbor as we set for the full count offering here. Zaragoza trying to keep him close. At short pitch on the way. Fastball sprayed into right field. It's just going to slice foul as Anderson almost had an RBI single right there as he took a fastball off the plate away. Too close to take. Well done as he takes it the other way, but just a bit too foul as that one slices to the right side of the first baseline, and we'll reset for the full count offering once more. So count full 3-2. Matt Anderson at the plate. As the catcher waits, the 3-2 offering on the way. Bybee looks to second, now to the plate. Curveball swung on and missed as Anderson out in front, not happy with himself there. As the off-speed pitch by Bybee gets Anderson for out number 1. As you can see the frustration on Anderson, they know the Blues hitters do that every single at bat against this Forester team, especially with a runner in the scoring position, matters so much. You got to convert on your chances. So Anderson kicking himself there for not being able to put the ball in play, but this is why you've got teammates. And Brian Klein's going to look to pick his man up right here. As the left-hander stands in, this is the guy the Blues want up as he swings and taps a changeup foul there a bit out in front. Nothing in one. As we said, Brian's family out in Buffalo listening into this game, looking for their nephew to come up with a big hit. Blues need a single to score Charleston, and he's definitely going to score on a ball that lands safely in the outfield grass. I'm 95% confident. As the 0-1 offering decline here, as Bybee takes a look to second now to the plate. Fastball swung on and missed. As good pitch there. 0-2. As a nice two-seamer there. Evades the bat of Brian Klein. He's down on the count, 0-2. Needs to shorten up here, play some pepper, try to find a gap on that infield. As Klein stands in, the 0-2 offering on the way as Bybee looks back to second. Charleston inches off ever further. He's going to take off. Pitch on the way. Slider is going to be lifted into right center field. Allen on the run. Allen still on the run. He's going to make the catch. And Charleston has to retreat back to second base. A very tough situation there, as that probably could have been a sac fly. As Klein, he hit that ball solid, just hung up a little too long. Allen able to get under it to make the catch for out number 2. Charleston was already basically at third base, had to flip it around in reverse as he gets back to second base in time. So Logan Allen, with his speed in center field, saves a run as Brian Klein got a mistake. Pitch on that one, 0-2. Fastball supposed to be high. Up out of the zone as Klein gets it, a hold of it, but it hangs up just a bit too much. And then one of the deeper parts of the Blues ballpark, and tracking it down was Logan Allen. That wind blowing in from right field holds those balls up just a little bit longer. And that's what it took to keep Klein's ball in the air. As now Lipsius hits it. That's a single. That's going to get up the middle, a base hit. Charleston around third. He will score. And Luke Lipsius comes through yet again for the Blues. A massive run right there. As it's a 3-1 game. Luke Lipsius, an absolute ambush of an at-bat there. First pitch he sees, fastball low and away, sends it back up the middle. Bybee got a glove on it, actually, and that's actually what allowed the Blues to score that run, as that ball was hit back up the middle. Zarazoga was shaded up the middle at shortstop. If Bybee doesn't touch that ball, Zarazoga is going to make that play, but it tips off the end of his glove, rolls just out of the reach of Zarazoga to his left side up the middle, and it trickles into center field for a base hit. And the Blues have a 3-1 lead. And the nephew of Christian and Christy Chavez at the plate here. It's number 16, Marco Murillo. As the 0-1 offering, as Marco took a breaking ball for a strike. Nothing. One hits this one on the ground to third. Cut off by Jones. He gets it on a high hop. Throws Murillo out in time. Inning over, side retired, but damage done. I cannot stress how big that run is. Luke Lipsius clutches up, picks his boys up, gets that 2-out RBI single, scoring Jay Charleston, as we have ourselves a 3-1 Blues lead headed to the 6th inning, as we are going to see some serious attempts from the Foresters offense coming up, as they are going to try to even this game up. Blues look to evade it. Scalzo's going to be back out there, as we've got a good one here at Sinsheimer. Blues lead at 3-1 after 5. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got the top of the 6th inning on the docket here at the plate. The Foresters coming up. First pitch from Scalzo, a called strike, 0-1 to Luke Ritter. 3-4-5 due up for the Foresters here, the core of their order. As Scalzo looking for another shutdown inning, a big swing and a miss on a changeup there. As Ritter out in front, 0-2. So a big inning here. Middle of the order for the Foresters up. Scalzo still on the mound. He has been dynamite so far today. As the 0-2 offering on the way from Frankie Scalzo. Breaking ball hit on the ground to third. Kuzma's got it with his soft hands. Throws on to first. As it takes Lipsey's off the bag. He stretches and makes the tag. An athletic play there by the Tennessee Volunteer. A bit unconventional as that ball, the throw from Kuzma took Lipsius into the baseline. Ritter stopped to try to get out of the way. Lipsy is able to catch it and throws the tag on Ritter for out number 1. So well done. The first baseman, an athlete himself, makes that play there. No balls and 1 strike as Chase Illig at the plate. The Blues have kept him at bay so far 0-2. First pitch, fastball low and called strike, 0-1 as Illig has flied out and grounded out in today's game. Blues looking to keep it that way as that fastball is going to be lifted into right center field. Noah Taylor on the run. Noah Taylor to a leap. Noah Taylor with the catch. Love to see it from Noah Taylor, showing the athleticism. The right fielder on the run takes extra bases from Chase Illig as that ball was over his head. He goes leaping reindeer style, makes the grab for out number 2 as he robs Illig of at least a double, maybe more. As with 2 outs and nobody aboard, Connor Davis will come to the plate. Davis has doubled and scored the lone Forester run in the second. He struck out his last time up in the 4th. As Scalzo's first offering here to Connor Davis, a called strike, 0-1. As Scalzo looking to work through this inning here. He's got the 5-hitter in the Forester order at the plate. So Scalzo sets here ahead in the count, 0-1 on the batter, Connor Davis. Scalzo kicks, deals, fastball lifted, hit well into right center field, and this is not going to be caught by anybody except for Jay Charleston. Oh my goodness. This man did not just do that. Oh, wow. A tip of the cap. I thought it was gone. Jay Charleston, you can't teach speed. The late Al Davis said it best. Charleston gets on his horse, catches that one in deep right center field, careens into the wall with at least a triple saving catch as that ball was tattooed. But the Tennessee Volunteer with his best Usain Bolt impression just goes all out, blasts into the wall, makes a psychotic catch to end the inning. When it's all said and done, it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we will go to the bottom of the 6th. We're going to ride this wave on the Blues. My goodness, Jay. Give that man a McDonald's hamburger. He is putting in work and needs lunch. We will come back with the bottom of the 6th. I need to collect myself after that one. If anyone wants to know, I have still not calmed down from that catch by Charleston, but I'm going to try. As stepping to the plate here is Justin Lutz. New pitcher on the mound is going to be number 30, Gavin Velasquez, as Lutz takes a monstrous hack, 0-1 as he comes up with air, as he corkscrewed himself into the ground there. No balls and 1 strike. Lutz, Taylor, Kuzma due up here against Velasquez as Tanner Bybee's day is done. He leaves trailing 3-1. Blues looking to add on here. They've amassed 3 runs on 6 hits. The Foresters 1 run on 4 hits as the 0-1 offering swung on and missed. Lutz a bit out in front of a change up there, 0-2. So Blues with a new puzzle to solve out there on the mound. It's Gavin Velasquez, the right-hander, as his 0-2 offering on the way here. As that fastball's me called, strike 3, low and away. As Lutz watches that one for out number 1. As Gavin Velasquez comes in and K's Lutz to get things started. Noah Taylor going to come to the play here. Taylor had a great catch as well, not to be forgotten. Just a batter before Charleston decided to do his best Ken Griffey Jr. impression. Taylor was on the run in the right center gap, went leaping reindeer on it, made a nice grab that saved at least a double, as well as he shows bunt as he fouls it off, 0-1. So Taylor at the plate here. The 0-1 offering from Velasquez is going to miss outside with a fastball, 1-1. As the Blues here in the bottom of the 6th looking to add on. As we said, these Forester hitters are very, very lethal. Some great defense by the Blues have kept them in the lead, but you want more runs. You're not going to feel safe unless you're up on these Forester hitters by at least double digits. It sounds crazy, but it's true, as these guys know how to put runs up in bunches. Taylor trying to get aboard here. Infield shifted toward the left side as the pitch inside there. Taylor obviously watches that one low. Cal moves to 3-1. Third baseman Utah Jones well off the line, shading toward the 6 hole there, trying to cut off that alley, giving the line to Taylor if he can take a pitch right down it. As the 3-1 offering on the way here, Velasquez kicks and deals. Fastball fought off there by Taylor, and the count full 3-2. Close pitch there, but Taylor had a hack. So 3 balls and 2 strikes the count here as Taylor stands in. As Velasquez is offer on the way, breaking ball high. As it's going to be ball 3. We thought it was ball 4, but Taylor wants to hit anyway, so why not? So 3 balls and 2 strikes here as Taylor waits. The pitch on the way, a high fastball, so nonetheless, Taylor does walk. So he is aboard with 1 out. Jack Kuzma at the plate. Kuzma, as of right now, is definitely in the conversation, if not leading the conversation for player of the game. He's had 2 RBIs on the day, both with 2 strikes on him, a single and a sac fly, as he bats here with a runner on first and 1 out, as Kuzma is having himself a coming out party today, as that fastball pulled foul down the third baseline, 0-1, as he has had 2 productive at-bats for the Blues. Both have resulted in runs. My other players battling with him have got to be Scalzo coming in for Kirk. He's been pitching fantastic. And, of course, the cheetah standing out there in center field, Jay Charleston, who covers ground like a maniac. I still can't get over how fast that man's body was moving on earth. As the 0-1 offering, a breaking ball popped up. This one's going to be playable in foul territory for Hardman, as he's over there and makes the catch for out number 2 in the inning. So Kuzma finally retired by the Foresters. And now Dane Stankiewicz comes to the plate. I love this move by skipper Dan Marple, putting Dane in the 9 spot of this order, as he's been hitting a bit higher. He's a good batter to have in that 9 spot. He's a true second leadoff guy, left-handed hitter, good contact man. He's ground out and flied out, but he's hit the ball hard both times. Looking to find a gap as Taylor at first base is a threat to run. Left-hander in the box. We'll see if they maybe try something here. Jay Charleston, the man of the inning in the on-deck circle. First pitch fastball be lifted to center field. Hit pretty well, but playable, as Logan Allen's going to be underneath it and makes the catch. Inning over side. Retired Blues get a walk, but nothing more, as the 6th inning brought to you by Spice Hunter. The Spice Hunter creates and sells all natural and organic spices, seasonings, extracts, and mixes for the passionate cook in you. We will come back top of the 7th. Frankie Scalzo back on the mound. I love to see starters go deep in games. Scalzo doing just that. Going to look to keep the lead where it is. It'll be Jones, Jensen, and Hardman. 6, 7, and 8 batters due up for the Foresters when we come back. As you can see the man out there taking a bow, that is our own Quentin McLean. He's one of our intern directors. It's his 22nd birthday today, so we say happy birthday to Quentin as he gets to spend it here with us at work. Where else would he rather be? As we'll come back with the top of the 7th inning. As we jump back here, top of the 7th inning, Scalzo on the mound, first pitch swinging, ground ball down the first baseline. Lipsius has it, flips on to Scalzo, covering for out number 1 as Utah Jones goes after the first pitch he sees, grounds out for out number 1. As John Jensen will now come to the plate, the designated hitter, 0 for 2 on the day, pair of strikeouts so far against Scalzo as he looks to keep it going here. That's Frankie Scalzo on the mound. His first offering on the way. Fastball a bit low, 1-0. Got to say thanks to Paul Cracknell on that shout out on the call for Charleston. I was just in such disbelief. I'm not sure what happened as the 1-0 pitch is a changeup swung and missed. It's 1-1. So thanks, Paul, for the shout out. And yes, I will get Jay in and out if I see him after the game because he definitely deserves it after that. As the 1-1 offering from Scalzo a bit low there. Count goes to 2-1. So bottom of the order here. 7 and 8 batters due up in Jensen and Hardman still. So Blues need to take advantage, even though, as we said, this whole Forester order can swing that bat real well as that fastball swung on and missed 2-2. Hardman, the power hitting first baseman, waits in the on-deck circle. A 4-hitter on most teams. Relegated to the 8th spot of this, or as that fastball's hit on the ground. Lipskis with a dive. He's got the ball. Flips to first base in time for out number 2. And the Blues defense came to play today. Lipsius with a head-first dive down the first baseline. That ball was just fair. It was extra bases for sure. As Lipsius makes a fantastic grab, Scalzo heads up, covers the bag. Lipsius flips it up for an out there as the Blues have 2 outs here. And it's going to be Tyler Hardman at the plate. First pitch to Hardman, fouled off, 0-1. The Blues defense so far has been just flashing the leather, making plays all over the diamond. As Lipsy with a great play there. Blues defense has had its problems so far this season defensively, but today seems to have turned the tide as that fastball swung on and missed 0-2. Love to see some good defense and pitching from the Blues tonight, as that's exactly what they need if they want to stick in this game. They've got a 2-run lead, but can't rest on their laurels. Every pitch big against this Forester squad. The 0-2 pitch as Hardman checks his swing on a slider down the wing. Nice pitch there from Scalzo. Tries to get him to go. He holds up 2-1. As Scalzo working well out there on the mound. As we said, he's had just a little extra something out there. A little extra snap on that fastball. Breaking ball's been sharp. 1-2 pitch, fastball Flipped out in a shallow center field. Charleston going out. Klein going out, going to call for it. And Klein drops the ball. And just as we were talking about the Blues' great defense, finally a mistake as Klein clearly broken up about it as he had it. But that's a tough play for a second baseman right there. A pop fly over your head like that. You're trying to find your outfielders. As Klein was able to get their tips off the end of his glove, it'll be a single. So no error, as that is a difficult play for Klein there as he was going back, reached up, just tips off his glove. A close play there. But this is where, as a team, Blues got to pick your guy up. Klein with an unfortunate mistake. Almost able to haul that one in. It would have been a tough play. But now Brandon Zarazoga at the plate. Blues just need to pick their man up right here. Get a big out if they can. As the pitch to Zarazoga on the way. Fastball fouled straight back to the screen. So no balls and 1 strike on Zarazoga here. So no balls and 1 strike. A man on first, 2 gone in the inning as Scalzo back out of the stretch. Trying to get Zarazoga. Top of the order. Waits the on-deck circle. That slider swung on, fouled off. As it hit straight back off the mask of Matt Anderson there. 0-2 as Anderson's going to get some time. Umpire walks around. So no balls and 2 strikes here. Anderson looks fine back there. He's a tough guy. Just wears it off the face mask. He's good to go. As now we set ready to go here. Runner on first. 2 gone in the inning. An 0-2 count on Zarazoga. Got to get him right here. Don't want to give Allen in the top of this forced order a chance with runners on. As the 0-2 offering from Scalzo here. Fastball upstairs. Zarazoga takes a good pitch, good purpose pitch from Frankie there. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So a big spot here. Bottom of the 7th. Tying run is Zarazoga at the plate. Blues lead this game 3-1. They've tallied 6 hits. The Forcers right behind him with 5. Pitch on the slider popped up. Left side of the infield. Kuzma calls for it in foul ground and makes the catch. And that's what you call picking up a man right there. As Kuzma pulls that one in. Scalzo picks up his second baseman. Inning over. Side retired, a single, but nothing more. As we go to the bottom of the 7th. Top of the order. Jay Charleston, the human blur, going to come to the plate when we come back. As the Blues look to add on, they have a 3-1 lead through 6.5.
You always hate when your team loses 2 of 3 and their 1 win is a blowout and they lose 2-1 run.
Let me jump back here. Bottom of the 7th inning. Jay Charleston, first pitch swing. A ground out there to the shortstop Zarazoga. Close play there. Charleston almost beat that one out too. This man must be getting tired at some point. He's sprinting all over the bases, but he's a grinder. Grinders don't stop. As he does ground out there for the 6-3 put out on the first pitch he swung at, but he made it very, very close. As now Matt Anderson will hit the catcher at the plate. 0 for 3 on the day. as he faces Gavin Velasquez for the second time. A curveball for a called strike, 0-1. As Velasquez on for a second inning of work, facing Anderson. A fastball a bit high there. Evens the count up at 1-1. Anderson and Klein due up for the Blues here as well. In the bottom of the seventh, looking to add some more. Blues got one in the second, one in the fourth, and one in the fifth. The lone force run coming in that second inning as well, as that pitch swung on and missed by Anderson. Fastball on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As he stands in, Anderson ready. The 1-2 offering on the way. Fastball low, 2-2. So count even up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Anderson looking to get aboard any way he can. Klein in the on-deck circle. He flew out to deep center field. Hit his last time up. Hit the ball square. Just hung up a bit too long. Logan Allen able to get under to make the play. As the breaking ball lifted foul by Anderson. He was right on that one. Takes it the other way out of play. Count even 2-2 as he got some good wood on that ball there. So Anderson back in here. 2 balls and 2 strikes as he readies the pitch from Velasquez. Fastball in the dirt. Easy take for Anderson there, and the count full 3-2. Blues looking for a big at-bat. They're getting one right now from Anderson, and is at least making Velasquez use pitches. As Velasquez had a pretty solid inning in the 6th inning. Just a 1 walk, but nothing more other than that. Pretty efficient. As the full count on the way here. Pitch coming. The curveball in the dirt. Anderson checks his swing, and he will walk. So a big walk there for the catcher, Matt Anderson. As the Georgia Southern boy gets the walk, he's on first base with 1 gone, and Brian Klein back to the plate. So now the heart of the order comes back around for the Blues here. Klein and Lipsius should get a chance. Klein 1 for 3 on the day. Lipsius also 1 for 3. He has an RBI as well as last time up on that single back up the middle. As the first pitch to Klein on the way here from Velasquez. Fastball low. Good block by Illig there. 1-0. Blues are trying to get 1 more here at least. You got to keep adding on against this Forester team. You can't get complacent. We've said it before, but I'm going to continue to say it. Just trying to will some more offense here. As Klein at the plate, left-handed hitter. As he waits, the 1-0 offering from Velasquez on the way. Fastball swung, hit on the ground to first, and through Hardman's legs, Buckner style, as Anderson's going to go to third. He's going to get waved on home. Now the stop sign put up. Well done by Bogart as he throws the stop sign up late, and it was a good decision. As that's going to be an error on Hardman, second and third. 1 out as the Blues once again have set the table. As they'll take that one, a Buckner-style ground ball toward first base, goes right through the wickets of Hardman, and it's runners at second and third with 1 out. And this is the man you want up if you're a slow Blues fan. They've got Luke Lipsius at the plate. As Lipsius on the season for the Blues, batting .359. He has 12 RBIs. First pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. As this is a big AB for the Blues right here. Infield in for the Foresters. Shortstop Zarazoga shifted up the middle, playing just in front of the runner at second as the pitch, a curveball swung on and missed by Lipsius, 0-2. Slow breaking ball from Velasquez there, gets Lipsius out in front. So now down the count 0-2. You need a big AB from Luke right here, as he's got to try to shorten up 0-2, get something in play. The 0-2 offering as a curveball they say he swung on a missed ball in the dirt. Throw down to first will be in time. It looked like he got a piece of it, but they say he didn't, so he strikes out there on 3 pitches. The soft breaking ball down and in gets him out for out number 2. And now coming to the plate, Marco Murillo. Murillo has scored 2 of the Blues' 3 runs. He is 1 for 2 on the day, a walk and a double on his day so far. So it looked like Lipsius had a piece of that ball, but they said he didn't, as it was just missed. But Marco Murillo at the plate here, second and third, 2 outs. A hit should score 2. Klein can run over there at second base as the first offering to Murillo on the way from Velasquez in the dirt. Nice block by Illig as that curveball was well in the left-handed batter's box, but Illig slides over, keeps it in front. 1 ball, no strikes. Blues looking to add on as they can get a pair here with a single, but it's a tough chore for Murillo with 2 outs. Velasquez on the mound, the right-hander, trying to keep the Blues at just a 2-run lead. As the pitch on the way to Marco, fastball low and away, 2 balls and no strikes. On deck is Justin Lutz. He has a grand slam on the year so far, so Velasquez, I'm sure, going to be careful with what he offers Murillo here. Don't want to give him a free pass and give Lutz a chance to drive in more runs. He's already tallied 15 on the year. The 2-0 offering to Marco fouled off straight back to the screen. He had a good hack at a fastball there. It was on the outer half of the corner, but had some wide of the plate as Marco fouls it straight back. 2-1. Just needs to be on time with 1 here to inflict some damage. As we will see if it'll be Scalzo for the 8th. He's been pitching well, but I doubt if Skip's going to let him keep going, but we will see when the time comes. Right now, the 2-1 offering to Murillo. Curveball in the dirt. Illig keeps it in front. 3-1 Murillo. A good job to take that one. As that slow breaker's got some real sharp movement toward the end of it. And the count moves to 3-1. So 3-1 the count. Marco Murillo needs to look 1 pitch, 1 spot here. Don't help Velasquez by going after something you don't want. The 3-1 offering. Fastball swung, fouled off, out of play. Count will go full 3-2 as he got a fastball on the inside half of the plate. Murillo gets stalled off a little bit trying to turn on it as he's just a shade behind it. Count full 3-2 though. It was a strike anyway, so either way we would have been here at this juncture. Full count, 2nd and 3rd. We'll see if Velasquez puts something in the zone here. He does have first base open. His payoff pitch well outside. Hillig basically dives over there to keep it in front as he sells out to do so, but the bases are loaded as Murillo will walk. Fastball not close, and Justin Lutz at the plate. This is a situation, if I can say the least. I don't know what the situation is, but it's pressure-packed. It's high voltage. It's intense. You got Justin Lutz at the plate, tied for the lead in RBIs at 15 with Sands. He's hitting .257 on the year, has 3 home runs, including a grand slam in the 9th inning against the Crabs. As the first pitch to him from Velasquez, a fastball low 1-0. Great take by Lutz there as he watches that one fall below the knees. 1 ball, no strikes. Now breaking the action as there's going to be a manager coming out to have a chat with his pitcher as Lutz has a 4-pitch walk and a couple of strikeouts on the day today. So looking to blast something into a gap as Bill Pintar is going to come out, have a chat with Velasquez and Illig as Justin Lutz going to get some more warm-up swings. It's a 1-0 count on the batter. Lutz as he has a chance here. Right fielder for the Foresters, a very interesting position. Luke Ritter is not respecting the power of Justin Lutz to his pull side as he is almost shaded in a couple steps out in right field. I'm assuming that's for if there's a single, he wants to come up throwing for the runner at second base. But you also need to worry about the absolute rocket that can come off of Lutz's bat and go over his head. So interesting to look for there as he's also shaded toward right center. If Lutz can turn on something down that right field line, it could clear the bases as the Blues have men that can run pretty well on every base. They've got Klein at second, Anderson at third, Murillo at first. The 1-0 offering down and in for a called strike. 1-1 as Lutz kind of jumped out of the way of that one, but a called strike nonetheless, evening the count up at 1-1. As Lutz stands in, slings the bat over his shoulder, has it flat, then flicks it up as the pitch comes in as he swings to a fastball up and away, and the count 1-2. So power on power here. Velasquez going at the home run threat at Lutz with just some fastballs here. He gets that one by him, 1-2. As Lutz digs in, the 1-2 offering on the way. Velasquez to the plate. Fastball, strike 3 right down the middle. Lutz wasn't looking for it. As that is going to be a head scratcher there as Lutz, for some reason, gets a fastball right down Main Street, does not swing at it. As he must have been guessed an off speed there and just couldn't react as he's just not having a night as Lutz as he's struggling a little bit. The third strikeout, all looking, which suggests that he just might not be seeing the ball well today. As Lutz, as what we've seen from him, if Lutz strikes out, he generally goes down swinging. The man takes hacks. So hopefully the Blues can keep the lead. It's going to be Scalzo back out on the mound. Frankie Scalzo is going to come back out for what will be his seventh inning. Basically, seventh inning of work as he came on with nobody out in the second inning. As he will face the top of the order. It's going to be Allen, Cash, and Ritter when we come back. Please don't go anywhere for your own benefit. We got a barn burner here. Blues lead it 3-1 after 7, top of the 8th. Going to come to fruition when we come back. Top of the 8th, set to go. The workhorse, Frankie Scalzo, back on the mound as Skip, for the first time in a long time, letting his starter run as that fastball first pitch popped up. And deep on the infield, calling for it is Stankiewicz, and he makes the catch. Never a doubt, Dane. Never a doubt as he made it look a little more difficult than it needed to be, but he pulls it in for out number 1, and Ryan Cash will come to the plate. As Skip for the Blues generally has gone 4 or 5 innings for a starter, 2 innings for the first reliever, 2 innings for the second reliever, and the 9th inning for one guy. Today, he sees what we are seeing here in the booth, that Scalzo on the mound's got something extra today. He's over 90 pitches, and he's just doing work as he misses low and away. The fastball there, 1-0. So far, he's thrown 93 total pitches, 62 strikes, 31 balls. He's been efficient. He's limited this Forester team to 5 hits so far as that fastball's lifted into left field. On the run is Murillo as that ball's going to land fair, and it gets by Murillo. He thought it was going to land foul. It did not, and that is going to be a triple for Cash. So a fielding miscue by Murillo there. I don't know what happened with him there. It looked like he was going to catch the ball. He had a good break on it. The ball was tailing toward the line from the left fielder. So Cash with a triple there. Very interesting play as that pitch in the dirt. Nice block by Anderson there, as now Luke Ritter at the plate with a runner at third and 1 out. As Murillo looked like he was going to catch it. It was tailing away from him. Looked like he was going to go into a dive and make the catch. And then he just kind of seized up, cut his legs out, didn't continue to run, and the ball just hopped right by him as he was not behind the ball because he was going on the line to make the catch. Kind of sold out for it, tried to put the brakes on, unable to do so. As the 2-0 offering to Luke Ritter here is a called strike, 2-1. So now Scalzo with some high pressure pitches as it looked like he had an out number 2. Instead, it's a runner at third as the 2-1 offering to Ritter's a fastball popped up right field. Looks like it's playable for Taylor, but it's going to allow a run to score as there's no way he's going to be able to huck that one in time as that throw was close, but not in time. So a run there on the bit of a miscue out there in left field by Murillo, but the Blues still a 1-run lead. So like we said, they got to keep the offense going to the Blues. As just like that, the Foresters cut their lead in half. So 2 outs here. Chase Illig at the plate. As Scalzo, fastball swung on and missed there, 0-1. As the workhorse on the mound continues to grind. His 0-1 offering, fastball a bit too far outside, 1-1. As that was pitch number 100 right there from Scalzo, and he shows no signs of stopping. As Illig at the plate here, the 1-1 offering to Mascalzo, kicks and deals, whips a fastball. This one's going to be lined into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Charleston will cut it off, gets it back in. So a 2-out single there for Illig as a man on first with 2 gone. As now we'll see how far the leash will stretch for Scalzo here as Skip in the doorway of the dugout. He's got a lefty and a righty warming, but he knows that right now the best option for his team, as it appears, is the man on the mound. As he tells his outfield to back up a little bit, as he's going to let Scalzo go after Connor Davis here. Davis has a double his first at-bat. Other than that, he struck out and flied out against Scalzo, so Scalzo's kept him at bay so far. Looking to do it one more time. In the top of the 8th, a 3-2 game. Forster's the tying run on third. Go-ahead run at the plate. Scalzo out of the stretch. His first offering, fastball bit high, 1-0. So the tension ratcheted up here a little bit more as Scalzo with a man on first here in the top of the 8th inning. As the game winds down, mainly the Blues have less and less opportunities for themselves to score. So the 1-0 offering from Scalzo here. Fastball hit on the ground to the third. High chopper is going to get foul as Kuzma goes over there, but lets it roll 1-1. So count even, 1 ball, 1 strike here. As Scalzo getting a chance to go after Davis. You got to think if Connor Davis gets a hit here, that'll be the end for Scalzo. But if he can get Davis and get out of the inning, then maybe, just maybe, he goes for the 9th. I'd love to see it. I don't think he will, but he is working hard for his team tonight as he's laying it all out there for his boys. The 1-1 offering, fastball called, strike 1-2. Great pitch there on the outer half, a bit up in the zone. As he gets Connor Davis to watch that one. So Frankie on the mound. 1-2 count. Needs to dig deep for one more big pitch right here. Working with his battery mate Anderson behind the plate as Scalzo sets. Illig a shallow lead pitch on the way. Curveball swung on and missed. A big strikeout for Frankie Scalzo. As the Stallion walks off the mound as he has had it going tonight. Strands the tying run at first base. They get a run to the Foresters, but the Blues keep the lead intact. A massive strikeout right there. As the ball is getting tough to see here tonight, we got a lot of cloud coverage, as we've seen it on most pop flies here in the last couple innings. Fielders trying to find in these high, dark skies, as you don't know what could happen. It's anarchy out here. That might have influenced what happened with Murillo in left. As we will go to the bottom of the 8th, the Blues will have Taylor, Kuzma, and Stankiewicz do up 7, 8, 9 hitters. As we will come back with the bottom of the 8th, Blues need an insurance run when we come back as they lead it 3-2 through 7.5. As we jump back here, bottom of the 8th inning, Blues looking for an insurance run here. It's Noah Taylor at the plate, the right fielder so far today. is 1 for 2. He struck out, he's singled, and he's walked so far today as he gets things started here. A new pitcher on the mound will be number 10, Brad Demko, left-hander. So Forrester's playing the numbers game here. Taylor and Stankiewicz are both left-handed hitters. Kuzma in between them, a righty, as the first pitch is a strike, 0-1. As Demko sets his 0-1 offering on the way, fastball well outside, 1-1. As Taylor at the plate, a 1-1 count on him. As time is now called, Frankie Scalzo cannot sing enough praise about that man on the mound. He came in out of nowhere after Kirk took the ball off the head. He pitched the second through the 8th inning. Over 100 pitches, has kept this Forrester lineup at bay as that slider's going to be fouled off back toward our beer cart. Oh, Meg, as it almost took Meg out, but Meg's okay. Whew. Way to move, Meg. Way to move. Stick and nod. Stick and nod, Meg. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Noah Taylor at the plate, looking to get on base. Infield back. Outfield straight up. Pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. Taylor down on strikes for out number 1. So now Jack Kuzma will hit. 1 gone, nobody aboard. Blues looking to get something going here in the bottom of the order. Their top of the lineup will wait. Charleston in the hole here. As Kuzma at the plate here. Kuzma offensively has to be our offensive player of the game. A pair of runs. He's got 2 RBIs on the day. He's single and a sac fly, both played in Marco Murillo as that fastball runs inside to him 1-0. He can cement that if he can get a run right here. The Blues looking for an extra run of insurance before this 9th inning comes around because, as we said, these Forrester hitters, you never know when they're going to explode as that fastball swung on tap foul, 1-1. As the left-hander and righty continue in the Blues bullpen to warm, we will see if one of them comes out or if it will be Scalzo in the 9th. As the 1-1 offering on the way here as Demko to the plate. Fastball hit on the ground. Right side first baseman's got it. Hardman throws to the pitcher covering as it's a bang-bang play, but Demko gets to the bag in time to retire Kuzma. So an interesting play there. First baseman well over towards second base area to get that one on the backhand, but Demko, left-hander, running quickly off the mound, able to get there in time for out number 2. So 2 gone here. Dane Stankiewicz at the plate. As Dane, the shortstop, will dig in here. 2 gone. Blues looking for some 2-out magic. Would love to try to push one across if they can. So Stankiewicz at the plate. First offering from the lefty, Demko on the way. Fastball inside corner for a strike. 0-1. As we look ahead to the 9th inning, it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for the Santa Barbara Foresters of Jones, Jensen, and Hardman. As the 0-1 pitch on the way from Demko here. Fastball just a bit too low there. 1 ball, 1 strike. So the Blues will be looking ahead. Marple and Gravel, of course, I'm sure going over the numbers. Who should throw to who as they try to protect a 1-run lead. The 1-1 offering from Demko. Fastball ripped right at Hardman as that was extra bases. But the tall first baseman reaches up and robs Stankiewicz of extra bags as he easily would have been on second as that one would have been right down the right field line. So an Adam ball off the bat of Stankiewicz sends us to the 9th. This 8th inning is brought to you by the Tribune. The Tribune is the oldest continuously operating business in the city of San Luis Obispo and one of the oldest enterprises in SLO counties. We will go to the top of the 9th as the Blues are going to make a pitching change here. It's going to be number 44, Thomas Triantos, who pitched really well in his last start. He pitched only a couple of days ago, so on short rest for 1 inning. Skip wants this one. I love the move as we are going to have some fun in the 9th. Triantos going to try to close it out when we come back. And we are back, baby. Top of the ninth, ready to go. Frankie Scalzo's day is done. He gives just a yeoman's effort out there. 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, 7 strikeouts, no walks, 1 earned run. He throws 105 pitches in emergency relief coming in the second inning cold after Kirk got hurt. So Scalzo just puts the team on his back, says, climb aboard, boys. Let's go. Now it's up to Thomas Triantos out there as he fires that first pitch strike to Utah Jones, 0-1. So Triantos, left-hander out there. He started a game 2 or 3 days ago and went 4 or 5 innings. So Blues calling on him in emergency relief as well as that pitch swung on and missed 0-2. But Triantos has great stuff. The left-hander on the season pitching well. He had that inflated ERA due to the fact that he hadn't pitched very many innings. It dropped from 11 to 6 after his fantastic outing, only allowing 2 hits. His last time out, the 0-2 pitch in the dirt. That one bounces in front of Anderson, 1-2. Jones, Jensen, Hardiman do up top of the ninth. Blues trying to get Scalzo the win here. They need 3 more runs, 3 more outs to do just that as Triantos is 1-2 offering. Fastball spoiled, foul back into the screen. So we'll see how much Triantos can give out there on the mound. As like we said, he pitched a couple of days ago, threw a fair amount of innings, but as must have told Skip that he's good for 1. As that's what they need from him right here. They need him to soldier up for this 1 inning. His 1-2 offering in the dirt there, blocked by Anderson, 2-2. As this is a big batter right here. Jones can run, the third baseman for the Foresters. So far has been kept off base. He did single back in the fourth and was caught stealing on a delayed steal attempt by Matt Anderson. It's a 2-2 offering on the way here. Fastball swung, tipped foul back toward the concession stand as Triantos gets in on his hands there. 2-2, still the count. Infield back, the third baseman, Kuzma, hugging the line at third, trying to guard against extra bases. Triantos looks and gets the sign from Anderson as Matt sets up on the outer half. 2-2 offering, fastball, spoiled foul. Once again, a good at-bat here by Jones as he's the first man to face Triantos, making him throw some pitches. A left-hander continues to warm in the Blues bullpen. As Triantos is ready. His 2-2 offering on the way. Fastball lifted down the right field line. Going to be foul, though, as it slices out of play. So another foul ball by Utah Jones up there. We'll reset from their 2-2 offering. He's making Triantos work here, but Triantos bulldog mentality trying to win the battle. As a 2-2 offering on the way. Fastball lifted into left center field. It's going to be a base hit as Charleston will cut it off. And he gets it back in quickly. So Utah Jones, after fouling off about 4 good pitches there from Triantos, singles to center. And he is aboard as the tying run here in the 9th inning. And we will have a pinch hitter. It's going to be number 20, Michael Newstifter, coming to the plate here. Is it? As it's going to be number 21, not number 20. Cameron Fields coming to the plate here, pinch hitter. So they had Newstifter on the deck circle, took him out of it, and now it's Newstifter now taken out. It's going to be Cameron Fields at the plate. So Fields will bat. A man on first, nobody out. Blues needs a ground ball here. They got Kuzma in on the grass at third. Lipsius holding the runner at first. Shortstop Stankiewicz cheating toward the bag. Second baseman Klein pretty straight up actually over there at second base right now. The Blues are playing for an out. As showing Bundes Fields pulls it back. A ball outside, 1-0 Blues. Right now, if you're them, just take the out. They're trying to give it to you here. Take your chance with Hardman. Tyler Hardman's had a single tonight, but other than that, he's 1 for 3. We're at the bottom of the order here. As now Fields shows bunt again. Triantos to the plate. This ball bunted down the first base line. Triantos bobbles it, still bobbles, and he can't come up with it. And it's going to be runners at first and second, nobody out. As Triantos tried to backhand that one, doesn't take his time, tried to field it quickly. and kind of trips over his own feet there. So an E1 puts runners on first and second with nobody out. As this is not what the Blues had in mind to get the ninth inning started after Scalzo goes 7 strong. As now skipper Dan Marple going to come out to the mound. Whole infield having a convo with Triantos. It's first and second, nobody out as Fields was just trying to sacrifice himself. He's now aboard. He's the go-ahead run over there at first base. So Forrester's just playing to tie the game. Now have a chance to go ahead with their runners at first and second, nobody out, and it's going to be a pitching change here as the right-hander Cameron Ziegler is going to come into the game. We'll take a short break. This pitching change brought to you by Trophy Hunters. We pride ourselves on the fact that we maintain a friendly and personal approach to all customers, big or small, as it'll be Cameron Ziegler on the mound, first and second, nobody out. Tyler Hardman, the power-hitting first baseman, will wait on deck as we will take a short break. As Ziegler warms up, it's a 3-2 Blues lead. Can they hold on here? We will find out when we come back. Top of the ninth inning, the E1 on Triantos sees his day come to a close after two batters, a single and an error, have runners at first and second, nobody out. Cameron Ziegler on the mound for the Blues here. As now Hardman will show bunt the big first baseman, and he will get it down the third baseline. That's a good bunt. The Blues are going to let it roll foul. As that was almost an infield single, as Kuzma did almost touch that ball in fair territory. As that was a beautiful bunt down the line, just spins foul. As Hardman, almost a fantastic bunt from the power-hitting first baseman. No one saw that one coming. So 0-1. We'll see if he tries to drop one and down again here. On deck, as we know right now, is the shortstop Brandon Zarazoga. As corners are in, middle back. Showing bunt is Hardman once again. Ziegler sets his 0-1 offering all the way fastball. This one's bunted. It's going to be fair. Kuzma has it. His throw on to first. Covering was Klein there in time. So a nice play by the Blues as it's out at first base. Second and third, though, for the Foresters. And it's going to be a pinch hitter, Michael Newstifter, now coming to the plate here. As I'm actually interested in the ruling on this because since Newstifter did step out on the on-deck circle originally, that should technically make him illegitimate possibly to come up in this spot. I know in the majors, once you're in the on-deck circle, it is your at-bat. If you walk off of the on-deck circle back to the dugout, that's it. But apparently not, so Newstifter going to come to the plate. So I'd like to check the ruling on that one myself personally, but we will see. As it's Newstifter at the plate, second and third, one out. Michael, normally a starter in this Forester lineup, as the first offering from Ziegler on the way fastball popped up, foul out of play, 0-1. As this is a big at-bat here. Second, third, only one out. Ground ball to the right side will get a run. The Blues not putting the infield in, as they'll allow Newstifter to tie the game. If he grounds out, they do not. Oh, but now they're just going to walk him. I love the move. They're going to put him on base, which is interesting after already pitching to him once and getting a strike. You're ahead of him 0-1, You would think if you get the jump on him in the count, you would just continue the at-bat, but Skip going to walk him intentionally. Should have done that on the before the first pitch, just in case New Stifter blasted one. But hey, do it now. Bases loaded. 1 out. Ground ball could get you out of this game. But Logan Allen at the plate, the center fielder, he can run. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. But he can motor. It's going to have to be a hard ground ball to turn 2. First pitch from Ziegler on the way. Breaking ball hits him in the shoulder, and the game is tied. So the intentional walk comes back to bite the Blues. Here's the first pitch to Logan Allen. Hits him right in the shoulder. As Utah Jones comes in to score, the game is tied at 3s. So now the game is tied, and Skip's going to come back out to the mound. As that is not what you're looking for after you just intentionally walk the bases loaded. You immediately hit the first batter you see. Why would you walk New Stifter, is my question, if you're ahead of him 0-1? If I understand walking him on the first pitch, but if you know that you're ahead in the count 0-1, mathematically, you're looking much better than 0-0. But they walked him anyway, and the first pitch hits Logan Allen, a breaking ball that just did not break. As the bases are still low, now the Blues need to hang on to just have a chance to keep playing baseball, as it's bases loaded, game tied, 1 out, and Ryan Cash at the plate. And if you're a Blues fan, this is not the guy you want to see come up. He plagued the Blues down in Santa Barbara at the plate. He's fast, a tough double play, especially with Allen at first, as well as a first pitch fastball low 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here. Now the Blues just trying to hang on to a tie game, as it's 3-3 here. Cameron Ziegler on the mound, his 1-0 offering on the way. A fastball inside almost hits Jones there. It's 2-0. Ziegler dangerously close to hitting Jones. He got lucky that Cash got himself out of the way there. He probably could have just kept his elbow in and taken it off the Evo Shield guard, but gets out of the way. It's a 2-0 count as Ziegler needs to find a way to settle down. The 2-0 offering away, breaking ball lifted into left field as Murillo's going to have it, but it's going to be deep enough to score the run as Murillo hucks it in. It's cut off by Kuzma, and it's a 4-3 lead for the Foresters here. So first and second, 2 outs now, as Ryan Cash delivers an opposite field sac fly. And it's a 4-3 ball game. Now the Blues need 1 run in the 9th inning to keep playing baseball here, as they've had a fantastic game so far, but they're crumbling here in the 9th inning. As the first offering from Ziegler all the way to Luke Ritter, the 3-hitter in the first order, a called strike, low and away, 0-1 as the Blues in the inning gave up a single to Jones, who had a great at-bat against Trammell's. Got to tip your cap to that one there. But then the bunt error allowed Fields to reach its first and second. The ground out got you 1 on the bunt. And the sack bunt moved to second and third. New Stifter walked on the intentional walk, and then the hit batsman, now a sack fly. Makes it a 4-3 game as the Foresters grab 2 here in the 9th. It's a 1-1 count right now on Luke Ritter, as that pitch missed inside. Ziegler sets at the chest. His 1-1 offering on the way here. Kicks Neal fastball well outside, 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. You're trying to get Ritter out here. Get back in the dugout. Try to get at least 1 run to keep playing baseball. As Scalzo no longer in line for the win as he left with a 3-1 lead. It's now a 4-3 lead for the Foresters. That fastball, big cut, no whiff, evens the count at 2-2. So Scalzo will get a no decision on the day, as the people need their hot sauce here. The Blues need to give some out right now, as the 2-2 offering from Ziegler on the way. Pitches a fastball belted to center field. If Charleston tracks this one down as he's fighting the wall and he makes the catch, Jay Charleston is single-handedly keeping his team in this ball game. As that ball is hit to the deepest part of the ballpark, 194 feet. Jay sticks with it, finds the wall, makes the catch as he was playing a little in, gets on his horse, gets all the way back there for out number 3, inning over, side retired. Damage more than done, though, by the Foresters as they take a 4-3 lead. They get 2 in the 9th. Blues need 1 in the 9th to keep playing baseball, 2 to go home happy. It'll be the top of the order. Jay Charleston's going to try to Kirby Puckett it, make that defensive play, come back up, get a big hit. We'll see if he can do it. It'll be Charleston, Anderson, Klein due up for the Blues. We'll take a short break and come right back with the bottom of the 9th. It's going to be Brad Demko back out there when we return. Bottom of the 9th, set to go here. Blues went in with a 3-2 lead. They now trail 4-3. They have the top of the order as they're going to try to come back and keep this game in the win column as they just lost their grip on it in the 9th. But they have the top of the order. With Charleston at the plate, and no one count on him as he watched a fastball for a first pitch strike. Demko's 0-1 offering fastball. This one outside and low, 1-1. Blues are trying to get Charleston on base. He's got wheels, the right-hander facing the lefty Demko. Righty-lefty matchup in his favor. As Jay stands in, he has a single and has scored in this game as the 1-1 pitch to him. Fastball outside off the plate, 2-1. Charleston, Anderson, Klein due up for the Blues here in the bottom of the 9th. The Blues looking for 1 run, trying to come back and even this game up at 4 apiece. As Demko sets, no windup necessary. The 2-1 offering fastball is going to be lifted into right field. Coming in and making the catch is going to be the right fielder, Luke Ritter, for a big out number 1. As it looked like Charleston got a bit more of that ball than he did. As Ritter was shaded in, if Charleston had barreled it up, it might have gone over Ritter's head, but he runs in, makes the catch along the line as that ball was sinking hard. It was a good catch by Ritter there for out number 1. So with 1 gone, Anderson comes to the plate. Blues need a man on here. Anderson on the day, 0 for 3 with a walk. As he stands in here, as Ritter continues to be shaded in over there in right field, daring someone to take it over his head. First pitch to Matt. Big swing and a foul straight back to the screen. Nothing in a wing. He got a good pitch to hit there. Took a mighty hack just a bit underneath it. Fouled it straight back to the screen. Nothing in 1. Blues looking to claw back into this game. Want to run any way they can get it. It's the 0-1 offering from Demko on the way here. Pitches a fastball off the plate away, 1-1. Close pitch called a ball. Good eye by Anderson. Let that one fly off the plate away. As Demko will set once more. The 1-1 offering on the way here. Curveball into the zone for a strike, 1-2. So now Anderson behind the count, 1-2. As Anderson waits. Demko gets the sign from Illig. The 1-2 offering on the way. Demko's pitch, fastball fouled straight back. Anderson had himself a rip, got a mistake there. 1-2, fouls it straight back. Demko ready to go here. Sets his 1-2 offering on the way. Pitch to Anderson. Curveball lifted. That's going to be a base hit left field. And the tying runs aboard for the Blues. Breaking ball in on the hands. Anderson doesn't try to do too much with it. Just fights it off into left field for a base hit. Drops it right in front of the Foresters left hitter Connor Davis. And now a pinch runner, Austin Chastain, will come in. So Blues stack the base with a man who's got the second most stolen bases with 6 on the season for the Blues. So Anderson does his job, gets a big hit there. As now Chastain on first base with 1 gone, and Brian Klein at the plate. This is the guy we want up in this spot. The Texas Tech infielder with a chance to make some noise. Runner on first, 1 out. Outfield still pretty stripped. Ritter is shallow in right field. If Klein can turn on one, we're going to see some fun stuff as the first pitch fastball big, cut and a whiff as Klein tried to end this game 0-1 as he just missed that fastball. He's right on it. If Demko gives him that pitch again, I would love to see it as Klein has got a chance. If he pulls it down the line, Chastain can run. The question is, do they try to steal him? The 0-1 offering, runner not going. Fastball swung on and just tapped foul. 0-2, a high fastball there. Klein getting his hacks in here, but it's 0-2. So now he's got to shorten up, try to protect. He's got home run power. Took a couple shots at it. Now it's time for him to settle in and get a base hit. Blues need Klein here to come up big once more. The newest addition to the Blues lineup with a big spot here as Demko steps off. As Brian's been dropped into the right in the 3 spot of this order to shoulder some of the offensive load. He's done a great job of it. He already has a home run on his credit. Needs to come up with a big hit here. The 0-2 pitch to him. Fastball swung, just dribbled toward first base. A broken bat. Hardman will take it to first, but getting to second base is Chastain. So you take that all in all. As that fastball riding on the hands of Klein, he fights it off. That bat is going to be firewood. But Chastain gets the second. There were far worse outcomes of that at-bat than what just occurred. So now you set the table for the guy who's gotten you here offensively, Luke Lipsius. He had a single in the 5th inning that plated Jay for your 3rd run, and you got him up. He's 1 for 4 on the day so far. Lefty-lefty matchup, not statistically favorable for the left-handed hitter, but Lipsius is their man, hitting .356 on the season. The first offering to him on the way, fastball low, 1-0. We'll see. I will be actually surprised if they give him much to hit. Murillo on deck. Marco can swing it, but Lipsius is the guy that presents the biggest problem. .359 on the season for Lipsius entering the game. Second, he's tied for the lead in RBIs. Actually has the lead with 16 on the team. Is that fastball big, swinging and miss, 0-1 as a challenge fastball there. Lipsius had a hack. Healthy cut there, 0-1. As he took a game-ending home run swing. Blues just need a single swing to tie this game. So a 1-1 count on Lipsius here as Demko sets. The 1-1 offering on the way. Another fastball low. Illig keeps it in front. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. On deck is Marco Murillo. Murillo on the day, a walk, a double. A pair of walks, actually, and a double. 2 runs scored. Lipsius with a chance. Base hit will tie this game up. We'll see how carefully they pitch him with first base open as the 2-1 offering on the way from Demko. Inside 3-1. So a hitter's count for Lipsius. He's got to look 1 pitch, 1 spot. Got to try to make sure that you do not help Demko out here. Make him throw you something that you can do something with. As the 3-1 offering from Demko on the way here. Fastball swung on a miss as he ties up. Lipsius there with a good fastball in the count, full 3-2. If I'm Demko, I would go right back in with that fastball there to Lipsius. Lipsius got to watch out for that as he was a bit tardy on that fastball. Also watch the break and stuff. So the 3-2 pitch on the way to Luke here. Demko's offer. Fastball fouled off as he went back in with that fastball. Just like we said, Lipsius able to fight it off as he's definitely beating Lipsius in an inside corner right now. But Luke did manage to just fight it off, stays alive. We'll see if Demko goes back to that or if he tries to work the out part of the zone now. As his full count offering one more time. Inside ball 4. Lipsius will walk. The game will continue. Fastball, he tried to go back up and in with Lipsius there. Lost control of it a bit up and in too much. Lipsius will walk. And now the local boy trying to make good. It's going to be Marco Murillo. But first, Pintard, the manager for the Force, is going to come out. A right-hander warming in the pen. Looks like they're going to make a change. So the righty Murillo coming to the plate. They're playing the numbers. Going to bring a righty in. As Murillo will bat here. First and second. 2 outs. Tying run at second. The winning run is Lipsius at first. As the Blues look to make this comeback after they let the lead slip through their fingers in the 9th inning. As Pintard's having a conversation. Looks like they might leave Demko in to face Murillo, as they have not yet made a move. Home plate umpire out there to check on the proceedings of this meeting, as we're not going anywhere, whether there's a pitch and change or not, as this game is interesting. Lipsius over at first, Chastain at second. Single will tie this game for Marco, and now they're going to finally make the move to the pen, as they're going to go to a right-hander to face Murillo. Marco Murillo going to need to do damage against the pen here. First and second, 2 outs as Murillo so far on the season for the Blues, batting .228. He does have 2 bombs, 3 doubles, 8 singles in 57 at-bats. Murillo has worked 4 walks as well. So the Blues are looking for something out of him, as this pitching change by the Foresters, brought to you by Utility Telecom Group. Utility Telecom provides dependable high-speed internet access for your business, as well as Sunrun. Sunrun home solar panels allow you to lock in low home energy rates for the next 20 years. Easy solar financing options and solar panel installation included. As the warming up on the mound, it's going to be the right-hander, number 27 for the Foresters. It's going to be James Notary, the right-hander. It's going to be tasked with getting Marco Murillo. So Blues trying to salvage this one. They led most of the way. The Foresters struck first with a run in the second. Blues answered with one of their own in the bottom of that inning. Blues grabbed 1 in the 4th and 1 in the 5th. Then the Foresters got 1 in the 8th and 2 in the 9th to take a 4-3 lead, as the Blues are looking to regain that scoreboard, at least to tie it up, as it's 1 to tie, 2 to win. Chastain at second, the tying run. Lipsius at first, the winning run. It's Murillo, the local kid from San Luis Obispo, now attending Campbellsville University. Go Tigers. Will face off against number 27, the right-hander James Notary, fastball, curveball guy generally. As Murillo takes his warm-up cuts. Looks like we're going to get ready to go here. As Notary's warm-up tosses are done, Murillo will come to the plate. As no one has dared leave this ball game, it's been a real nail-biter all the way through between the Foresters and the Blues. We were saying the whole game Blues needed to keep trying to add on. They did the best they could. They were able to get a couple insurance runs. They need 1 more run here to at least go to extras. As Marco will step to the plate against James Notary. Outfield pretty straight up. Now Ritter out there and right's taking a couple of steps back, interestingly, with a right-hander up. When Lipsius was at the plate, a lefty pull side, he was shaded in. So Marco stands in. Corners back, hugging the lines. First pitch to Marco is a fastball, swings at it. It was up out of the zone. It would have been a ball, but he takes a hack. It's a strike, 0-1 as Marco just got to take a breath up there. settle down. He knows his zone. Just got to relax. Let this come to him. Honestly, outside the box thinking, you drop a bunt down. Third base is playing way back. It's a guaranteed hit as that curveball drops in, and it's a strike, 0-2. So now 0-2 on Marco here. Now you're not going to drop a bunt down, but we've seen the Blues tonight. Kuzma, especially, a couple times came up with big 2-strike hits. You need one right here from Marco. He's got to buckle down, try to play some pepper, find a hole. As Notary sets his 0-2 offering on the way. Slider down and away. Good take there by Murillo as Illig slides and blocks it. Count moves to 1-2, so Marco able to hold off there as he was a little too antsy at the beginning of this at-bat going after a fastball out of zone. Now seems to have settled down with a good take there on a harsh breaking slider down and away. Now Notary sets one more time. The 1-2 offering on the way. Slider down and away once more. Murillo able to lay off as he saw it early. Able to watch it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 gone here. Bottom of the 9th. Blues need a run to tie. A single will do it from Marco. As the 2-2 offering away. Fastball swung on and missed, and that's the ball game. Notary just reaches back. Goes with the old number 1. Marco Murillo gets it thrown right by him as he was behind that pitch for strike. 3 inning over. Game over. The Blues try to come back as they let this one slip through their fingers. A couple defensive miscues in the 9th inning allowed the Foresters to plate a pair. They will take it 4-3. A fantastic game all around. Blues well fought. They put up 3 runs. The Foresters have been by far and away one of the best collegiate teams of the summer as the Blues stuck with them for 9 innings. As that in itself is an accomplishment. Our player of the game, we don't normally do it, but it's going to Frankie Scalzo as that man was a workhorse throwing over 105 pitches, or throws exactly 105 pitches, 7 solid innings as the Blues made a run at it, just unable to hold on in the 9th. As that'll do it for us here, a 4-3 loss for the Blues. But you got to admire the fight. They played all 9 innings through and through as we will go home saddened. But the Foresters have done that to most teams this year. As we will be back tomorrow, it's our fireworks night. Game starts at 6. We'll have a sold-out crowd here at Sinsheimer, so be sure to tune in. For all players, coaches, and interns, I'm your broadcaster, Davis Ellington, saying thanks for listening. It was a game all the way through as the Blues drop it 4-3, but a great contest, a great night of baseball, and we'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. for more Blues baseball here on YouTube.